Before I start the Archon quest, I'm gonna like it's literally there. Not there, and you go to statues there, here's our characters. I should probably level up my new character if I'm using her, but I can't be asked. That's the answer. And probably put artifacts on her, but you can't be asked. I'll probably do it later, to be fair. Or like, I'll probably do it, maybe even mid-Archon quest. Was a monster Archon quest? It's crazy. Like, I want an Archon quest, it's just crazy.
Wow! The city is all decked out!
Yeah,
Oh,
1 second, just double checking. Just had to think.
Festival season means no commissions, which means no Mora. But Catherine's always looking out for us, so we should still drop by and say hello.
Yeah, sure, let's go. I'm actually really hyped for this because like even though Monster for me was like what 1 year ago technically, if I went on probably like it's been like
Greetings,
2,
traveler.
3 years,
Paimon.
4 years.
Hey, Catherine! Still doing the whole no commissions during Windbloom thing?
In general, yes. The people of Mondstadt don't delegate their work to others this time of year. But
Is this supposed to be Christmas? Like what's going on?
But...
feel free to take a look around. I think you'll pick up on something unusual.
Take a look around, huh?
Albedo. What's unusual, boy?
It's finally Windbloom. And here I am ruining everything.
Wait, I'm recording. Sick. Just need to double
You're
check
a bit
that.
tired. No big deal. Give it some time. How about doing something fun tonight? We could take a stroll or go stargazing.
Stargazing? Like we'll find a spot. You know people start reserving places on Starsnatch Cliff the moment the sun goes down? Sorry, I'm just not in the mood. I should go.
Whoa! Something's off with Beatrice. She would never give up a chance to talk to Quinn. This is weird.
Oh, you're leaving? I can walk you home.
No, it's okay. Thank you. I just need some time to myself.
I'm actually
Besides,
confused
there's
on what's going on.
I need to do. The truth is, Quinn, not long ago,
What is it? Is there something wrong?
Never mind. It's nothing. Actually, Quinn, I think we should stop seeing each other for now.
No, they're breaking up.
Huh?
I honestly don't know who these people are, but like,
we can't be
can't remember.
friends anymore?
It's probably in a
I
story
thought
quest.
we were best friends.
Did you see that? Beatrice ran off without looking back. Oh, we go adventuring in other nations for a bit, and one of Mondstadt's best friendship stories is already over.
Best lover stories. I can't believe it. Maybe they're just walking out of the cave. I think something's going on. Maybe like someone's like put a curse on this place.
So, is this what you meant by unusual, Catherine?
This is just one example.
Also, there's like an update
Beatrice
with the
has been
thingy.
feeling down for days.
Like
But
carpets
that's
as
not
well.
all.
Oh, it's the honorary knight in Paimon.
Is something wrong? You don't look so good.
I know a knight should be stronger than this, but I haven't been feeling right lately. I just can't focus.
Catherine, did you do
I started
something to them?
sleepwalking out of nowhere. Sometimes I'd even wake up in the middle of the night standing in a random location outside.
You should see a doctor.
I did, but all the tests came back normal. The doctor said I'm fine.
I never like when I hear the Doctor, I always think of that Harbinger now. It's so annoying. Like, of course, only in Genshin, but you know, strange.
Yeah. I even consulted Miss Barbara at the church, but her conclusion was the same. In any case, she was kind enough to pray to Lord Barbados for me to get better. Is it because I saw something I wasn't meant to see? Sorry, this is for me to figure out. It is Windbloom after all.
I think this is
Anyway,
what
I have
Albert
a
is
patrol
going to be
to finish.
accused of,
Until
right?
next time, you two.
Huh. Is it something in the air, maybe?
Oh, Donna, I know you.
It appears
at the very
Miss
least.
Donna is also out of sorts.
Oh, where can I find a truly fascinating man?
Whoa, what
Wait,
the
but Donna is the one who has a huge crush on D-Luke, right?
Yeah, she has like, I swear you go past, she's like, oh, dear Luke, or whatever. Don't stop falling for us.
That's what I thought too. But she seems to have changed her mind.
People are allowed. Oh, not her brother. Oh, not his brother.
Is that Captain Kaya? Huh. Now that I look at him, he's exactly my type. How come I never felt this way before?
He's not funny. No. I'm flattered, Miss Donna, although I do wonder whether that was intended for outside ears.
Oh, no. Of course not.
He's not
I'm sorry,
voiced.
Captain. Just pretend I didn't
No.
say anything. And, have a happy Windbloom.
I intend to, my dear. First question, if you don't mind. Why the sudden change of heart? I was under the impression Master D-Luke was the object of your affections.
Good question, Kaya.
So, you knew about that? Well, Master D-Luke came into the city not too long ago, but when I saw him, it was like the butterflies just weren't there anymore. If I had to compare it to something, it would be like waking up and realizing you're married to a man you don't love.
Okay.
But then I saw you. And it wasn't that something was different about you. I can't really explain it. It was just a feeling.
I can't wait to watch people's reactions to this thing. I understand, and I'm flattered I was able to bring back the butterflies, but I do intend to cease to some business, so I'll take my leave. You guys see us, right?
Oh, here he comes. Well, surprised to see us?
No, you are that two people I've been trying to find, so Drift, Patamon, how have you been? All good, how about yourself and the rest of the Knights of Favonius? The answer to that requires a private conversation. Catherine, do you mind?
Not at all. Have fun, you three.
Yeah, Catherine, I'm not gonna tell you anything, you
you said you
snores
were
my
looking for us.
scum. Yes, she sent me to find you when she heard you were back in Mondstadt, but let's discuss the further fine details back at the headquarters. Yeah, we're gonna be going to call in a minute, just judging from the trailer. That was a start, by the way. 8-minute start. Yeah, they always do these like Archon quests, like, you know, after the actual main quest, which I do enjoy. So I do like how they get up there. I don't know if it's just for the event or if it's kind of like to pay off for, but I do like how it's got like a bit of an update. Like, maybe I'm wrong and this carpet was here before, but I can't remember it being here. I could be wrong though. And these plants definitely want here. Okay, I can't teleport, so I can't leave Mondstadt until it's done. So I'm assuming I can't get put out of this quest, which is really great if that is the case. I have to run all the way up here. I'm assuming up here. This is a charge, it's not thingy. I forgot forgot where the night thing is. It's here. Could this just not be? I have to go in there. Okay, yeah, it's okay. Didn't give me any directions. I didn't know if I was talking by Catherine's place. I just missed it completely. I would have been really sad. Ah, you lot.
You found them.
She's voiced. Yeah, yep, I managed to track them down. You actually saw us. I don't know what you mean track us down.
Good. With what's about to happen, it's great to have you in town.
Whoa, headquarters are packed. What's going on?
Honorary Knight Paimon. Oh, it's an honor to meet you. I believe introductions are in order?
It makes sense, this guy's voice. I say that and then he stopped talking. Oh no, Kaya talks. Okay, I was gonna say. Allow me, you have note, Captain of the... Oh, that was his name. You have note, Captain of the second company. Whoever that is, Captain of the third company. You lot, Captain of the fourth company. And me, of course, Captain of the ninth company.
Oh, you're all captains?
But we're the
That's
most
right.
of all.
Master Jean is waiting for you inside. She'll explain everything.
Albedo.
Jean!
Oh, she's not voice. Drift, Paimon, thank you for coming. Is everything right? There are tons of people outside. It does take away from the emotion of the not voice, but at the same time, I feel like people can't really complain about it because, you know, it's like the voice actors' decisions. And, I think they probably are voiced in like different languages, so you can like take that for what you want. But I'm not going to switch language, so yeah. I think they are probably voiced in new languages because it's like English voices that aren't voiced. I could be wrong about that, so you have to check that yourself if you're in a different language, I guess. Is everything alright? Drift, Pound, thank you for coming. Is everything alright? There are tons of people outside. Yes, that would be the captains. You know a few of them already, but I'm sure there are some new faces. There have been a number of instances of monster, and in order to wrap up the cases, I have gathered all the captains of the Night of Familiars together to hold a trial.
A trial? But this is Mondstadt, not Fontaine.
Yeah, but Paimon, literally, I'm pretty sure every place will at least have a courtroom for like their rules. Maybe not in Zuma, but yeah. I can understand the confusion. You've never visited one of our trials before, and in truth, we haven't had to conduct one in quite some time. It is the seat of freedom. The Knights of Familiars oversee matters of law and order. In Mondstadt, of course, in the interest of fairness, major cases are tried jointly with the church. Is she standing on her chair? Under the guidance of Barbados, the Knights uphold chivalric justice in the spirit of our order, and the church carries blessings and goodwill wherever the wind can reach. I feel like someone in the church is the reason behind Barbados thingy, or maybe Barbados is guilty, and we go just convince yourself he's not. And today's case requires a joint trial by both parties.
Which means it's a serious one. So, do you need our help?
Hold on, the group of people we saw in the hall just now, there was someone missing. Oh, first I done again. Where's Albedo?
Right! He's the captain of the investigation team. But we didn't see him out there.
A keen observation, Drift. Well, thank you. Honestly, it was very obvious I knew that from the moment I entered the city. That happens to be exactly why I called you here. In the upcoming trial against Captain Albedo, we will do our utmost to understand the facts of this case and deliver a fair and impartial verdict.
Albedo is the one on trial? What did he do?
Jean, it's time. Jean, it's time. Understood. Drift, Paimon, come with me. Yes, this is honestly our deal too. Please sit wherever you like. I only ask that you remain calm. No matter what you hear, I need to head over there. Don't worry, the trial will be fair. But like, will it? Now that everyone's gathered, let us begin. You got that person there from church, right? With Grandmaster Veric away from Mondstadt for the time being, I, Genie, will lead today's proceedings. Miss Dean of Church for Notice will serve as an assessor as representative of our respective organization. We will ensure a just verdict in this case.
Oh, that's a new face. Deacon of the church.
Deacon, okay.
Does that mean he works with Barbara and Rosaria?
The defendant in today's case is the captain of the investigation team, Abedo. So what did you do? Captain aspects for this case. Certain aspects for this case are classified, and it remains uncertain whether the alleged victims are citizens of Mondstadt. As such, the trial is not open to the public. It's still unknown. Strange. If guilt is established in this case, all facts will be made public, and after the final verdict is delivered. Now, the captain of the logistics company, Miss, will present the charges that can't appoint to speak on. Are both parties ready to proceed? Miss, call business. Okay, so thing is, I feel like from what the thing said, from what like the trailer showed, like this Miss Hertha seems to be like going on the internet. It just sounds like that. Yes.
Ready to proceed.
She's just yes, I'm ready to proceed with voice. Miss Hare, the floor is yours.
Prior to this trial, the Knights of Favonius, in conjunction with the church, launched an investigation into Mr. Albedo for suspected murder and unlawful disposal of human remains.
Murder?
A witness stated that, 11 days ago, in the middle of the night, she saw the defendant southeast of the city gates, dragging a large object she later identified as a human body.
No. There's no way!
I swear, if that's your only evidence, there's no proof that is true at all. Second of all, that maybe this person works for the fraternity or such, which means it's just not like there's no like actual truth to that. If I wish we were the thing, I was like, well, you. I feel like we're gonna jump out and just like jump. We're obviously gonna help with the investigation, which is gonna be nice, but there's no like truth to this. It's just like, yes, someone saw you carrying thing, but they identified his body. We don't know this person is corrupt or such, so yes, we are accusing you on trial for that reason.
We now call that witness to the stand. Beatrice, please tell us what you saw.
It's gotta be all the people who have changed. She's changed though. So, she's changed. It's like everyone's changed, because that person's back's changed. From what I remember, he's the guard that's been feeling unwell. I feel like the other person is Donna's here, probably. So is that what she was trying to tell you earlier?
Well, I was out late that night on business, and when I came back, I saw someone in the moonlight that looked like Mr. Albedo. He was dragging a huge bag of some kind.
She said looks like, by the way, so could be double thingies or something.
I thought it was strange, so I followed him. Then, there was a sudden flash of golden light. The bag opened, and inside there was a body! Mr. Albedo's vision allows him to manipulate the ground with ease. So he buried it, and then removed any traces on the ground. Before he left, it seemed like he looked in my direction. Maybe it was just my imagination, but I was terrified thinking he might kill me too. Luckily, he didn't see me.
Is that brother going to now turn to the defendant? Describe why that night. He's not even talking, and he's the main Aww. I was working in my office on the second floor of Knights of Favonius headquarters. That's right, the next day, the defendant submitted that he is late to this environmental report on Dragonspine, the region, considering the length of test, it must have taken a considerable amount of time to finish.
Can anyone attest to the fact that the defendant was working in his office that night?
Shut your mouth. No.
Then the length of the report is not a sufficient alibi.
This isn't looking good.
Oh, I actually like that voice too far. If the crime did occur as you described, then what about the body you mentioned? The joint investigation, where was the body recovered?
Not yet.
Okay, so calm down. In other words, you dug up the location Miss Barber described and found nothing. You don't find that suspicious?
I know what I saw. I'm telling the truth, Miss Hertha, I swear. Also, didn't you say that speaking out would help protect the people of Mondstadt? Otherwise, I'd never put myself out here like this.
So she's on investigate.
You're doing the right thing. Besides, the investigation wasn't fruitless. A single man's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes near the crime scene. The same location the witness described. If no crime occurred, then is all this just a coincidence?
It could be. People probably rip their stuff like that all the time. And yet, no victim has been identified, correct?
It's true. No one has been reported missing. However, Miss Beatrice harbors no ill will toward the defendant. Her testimony clearly points to a crime, and she has no reason to lie.
Done. The defendant wishes to say anything in response? You may believe otherwise, Mister, but I did not kill a single person. As a knight and the captain of the investigation team, I have a duty to protect Mondstadt and its people. You accuse me of murder, but there's been no body or motive.
The defendant raises an important point. Motive. Yet, I must be frank, not all murders are premeditated. Spontaneous conflict can also have unforeseen consequences. Nevertheless, I don't intend to prosecute this case on circumstantial evidence alone. Which brings me to the second charge against Mr. Albedo.
If you just said, oh yeah, okay, they don't have a motive to go against, motive to murder someone, but you said they don't have a motive to, you said to this head person, they don't, of course I feel like she's being manipulated, but you said to this head person, you know, whether, that they don't have a motive to go against, to lie, and yes, not all people would have a motive for that, so maybe they just were told to lie. Like,
Second charge?
please proceed.
7 days ago, at dawn, a witness saw the defendant dispose of the body of an adult male in the area between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery. I now call the second witness to the stand.
Wait, that's...
Please tell Cool what you saw. Around 3:40 in the morning, I saw Mr. Alberto dispose of a body beneath a cliff. It was dark, but he used his power of Geo to eliminate his surroundings. From what I could tell, it looked like the body of an adult male, tall and thin, but I couldn't make out the age. He buried the body underneath the cliff and moved out the ground to remove any traces.
We now have accounts from two separate witnesses that describe the same modus operandi.
I'm
Would you
assuming
call that
someone's
a coincidence?
shapeshifting. Someone's like shapeshifting. But I feel like they look smart than that. I would only inquire as to what Mr. Luke was doing in that area so early in the morning. Not the most opportune time for a stroll. I feel like it is. I feel like these people, like people who can maybe shapeshift in people, or like people are doing that and deluding that what are shapeshifting into, maybe monsters. That could be it. Is there such a thing? Dawn Black Winery is my home. It's not unusual for me to take walks in the area. I just happen to be in the right place at the right time, that's all. Master as is a well-respected figure in Mondstadt, but I see no reason for him to frame Mr. Alberto. Yet the question remains, where are the bodies?
Before you suggest a lack of evidence, Mr. Kaya, you should know. After the defendant left that morning, the witness found this where the body was buried.
And this is? What looks like the teeth and fin of and familiar of a human now, it does beg the question if the fur was fresh. Why is this all remains of the body? But I suppose I can. But I suppose Terra is the only one who can answer that. I thought that was this. I do believe I permission of guilt in there somewhere. Assumption of guilt. Like, you found nobody, you found stuff which could have easily been planted. So, like, that's not sufficient evidence. Someone could have planted this.
These remains suggest an accelerated rate of decomposition. Considering the defendant's profession, there's reason to suspect that alchemy is at play here. Both witnesses saw golden light, a known byproduct of alchemy. That's how the defendant destroyed the bodies. The light also explains how the witnesses were able to get a clear view of the events in the dark.
So that's your angle, alchemy. A logical assessment, but we have a witness of our own the afternoon before the alleged second murder. Miss Alberta had a lengthy intellectual exchange with his students, so the two of them were in the library until the next morning. Why did the discussion last so long? Rita was presenting the result of her research. She noticed some flaws in the in the data and insisted on reviewing her calculations until the next morning with Mr. Alberta present. That's right, we were in the library together. But I thought they were gonna say, oh, well, you two are like close, so it doesn't actually account for much as you could be covering.
You're certain Mr. Albedo was present the whole time?
Yes. And I know Miss Albedo would never kill someone. He could never be that cruel.
Nevertheless, the other witnesses have no reason to lie. Tell me.
Yeah, you see?
That meeting in the library, were you awake the whole time? Sounds like a considerable duration to go without sleep.
Okay.
I do hope you can be truthful with us. It concerns the safety of countless Mondstadt citizens.
I feel like she's
a
up
crime
something.
like this cannot go unpunished.
Yeah, but like, I'll take it from here. During our meeting Thursday for Steve, not long after midnight. It's alright, Chris. You don't have to lie for me. This is a sacred place of judgment. The truth is prominent. I see you, and I'm afraid your alibi cannot be sustained. Do you understand? Yes, I know. Claiming innocence without proof isn't enough. But the prosecuting argument has its own holes. There's been no mention of a motive or what exact method could reduce a human body to remove remains.
No conclusive evidence of guilt. But the witness accounts do match to an extent that can't be dismissed. This is a tricky one.
Allow me to submit another piece of evidence. The investigators intercepted one of Mr. Albedo's correspondences. I will now read the pertinent parts to the court.
The correspondence? Oh no, that member just looks like it belongs to Mr. Alberto.
I have never abandoned the subject of human research. In fact, delving deeper into Dragonspine has led me to realize that the concept of life could be further expanded and transformed into that of birth. The mystery of human birth is often linked to death. As such, death is the most suitable material for the creation of new life. To that end, we must engage in a process of putrefaction and refinement.
Putrefaction and refinement.
Is that in reference to an alchemical process?
The letter continues. Experimental trials have been carried out in the
Is it his
northwestern
handwriting?
part
They
of
never
Dragonspine,
said it's his
in the
handwriting,
area
bro.
southeast of Mondstadt's
Like,
main
when you
gate.
get like to match
The
up the
data
handwriting.
is as expected. Just as you endeavored to do, I too shall take up the path of creation and break through current limitations to reach a new realm of living beings.
I trust the investigators have confirmed this to be the defendant's handwriting, and that the letter makes more than passing mention of purification and refinement.
Correct. Not to mention, the locations indicated in the letter match both crime scenes. What more can we trust than the defendant's own words?
Get us through the thing.
No, it can't be true.
I can't believe it.
A guilty verdict cannot be delivered without sufficient evidence. In order to protect all parties involved, that is what our principles demand. My original assessment was that we lacked said evidence. But now, it seems the only remaining questions are the identities of the victims and the specific alchemical process used in this case.
And we are in agreement. The evidence is clear on the charge of murder and the court finds the defendant guilty. The people in the tent appear shocked. No one can believe it. I know a well-mannered person like Alberto could commit such a crime. Just threats for those unsatisfied with the victim will have to submit a notice of appeal, but most appear hopelessness. As long as you've been taken to headquarters, you get a strange feeling that something hidden is about to come to light. It all comes back to that secret that you and Alberto know all too well, what people must have yet to discover.
Why would Albedo do something like that? Oh, this has to be a nightmare.
Alberto told me the secret once that he was through alchemy. Could they have something to do with his case? But with what following him? Plus, that's just because he's an alchemist creation that would only make him more suspicious. Well, we still get time for the work.
Rosaria! Oh, when did you get here?
I've been here the whole time. I happen to have a message to pass along for us. Yes, you're needed at Times Square. He's waiting for you there.
Who is he?
You'll know when you get there. Going on now. Time is like the wind. I'm assuming, Venti? Venti's there? Yeah, okay. I guess it does figure out, so I might just put class just eventually, which would suck if I do.
Hurry up, Brassa!
Yeah, hurry up, Brassa. Dr. Livingstone. Who the hell is Dr. Livingstone? I'm like dumb. I can't. I feel like I've heard the name, but I think that I have no idea. Also, I feel like it's very obvious that someone's framing him, but of course we know that. But at the same time, I feel like I feel like the guards on this, the guards up like, yeah, okay, it's Venti. Why? Drip, Palmer, I can hear your wrath upon the wind. Where are you looking for me?
Venti, did you send us that message?
No, I did.
Oh.
Whoa, where did you come from? Wait, Venti, do you know this guy? His name is, what is his name again?
He had a nickname, okay?
Didn't think I was that unmemorable. I'm Dahlia, deacon of the Church of Favonius.
Oh,
and
he's
herald of the
Dahlia,
animal
deacon.
Archon Barbados.
Of the
Not
church.
gonna forget next time, right?
So you called us here to meet with Venti?
That's right. I noticed you during the trial. The legendary honorary knight. You seem to have a lot of thoughts on your minds, so I thought we should have a chat. After all, I am the Herald of Barbados. If the people of Mondstadt are in danger, I should keep the Animo Archon in the loop.
So he knows.
Wait then, you know about...
About what? The fact that my tavern-hopping nomad of a friend is Barbados himself?
Don't worry, I am that close, he knows everything. Besides, the god needs someone to communicate with their will in a formal setting, and no one does that better than Dahlia.
Not that I saw that coming when we first met. But back to the matter at hand. I believe you two already know about Albedo's background.
If you mean he's your identity, then yeah, we do.
So, you know too, Venti? That's surprisingly Archon-like of you.
Well, I knew you from the moment Rentor and Alice pulled Albedo to Mondstadt with those two are in town. When those two are in town, a perfect expression of similar life at this stage in the case there are countless questions surrounding Albedo's motive. His true identity is a potential weakness.
A synthetic being loses control of their sanity and goes on a killing spree. That's how a novel would frame the story. People are inclined to agree.
Albedo has told us before that humans often value the ordinary over the transcendent and miraculous.
And the slightest difference is perceived as other. A very common phenomenon.
Which means we need to find a way to help your friend. What do you mean? What do you know about the situation, Venti? Also, Venti, he's our friend, let's be honest here. Well, I know that with this being that a lot of strange things have been happening in Mondstadt. Even though Wind Bloom should be drinking and having fun.
We noticed that too! The minute we got here, something was off.
You sure you was only inventing
I've picked up on most of those too. Miles is out of sorts. Beatrice seems anxious. Although I didn't know Donna stopped being interested in Master Diluc.
When no love remains for some to tell, the words become naught but an empty shell. Cruel is that fate, cruel it may be, but were it not for a hero who could set us all free.
What are you getting at, Tone Deaf Bard?
Oh, just make it a comment that always unavoidable trials in life, at least that's what Barbados would say. It's not someone is going to need to overcome a trial like that. In such cases, even the seven know better not than to tamper with fate. If only there was a brave soul willing to aid a friend in his time of need, should he meet a terrible fate, all of Mondstadt could be worse for it.
If you wanted our help, you could have just asked, you know.
Well, even if Albedo wasn't at the center of the case, protecting Mondstadt is part of being a very night, right? You still have help. You still have help, of course, which is why I prepared the little surprise. Behold. Oh, it's Clee's bomb, right? Don't worry, remove the fuse so it's not going to explode. Say hello to the. Oh no, it's the device that like it's gonna contact Alice. We're gonna see Alice and
So,
stuff.
this thing belongs to you
We're old pals, don't you think? She cared if I borrowed it for it. I think it's Clee's, right? I think it's Clee's to contact her, like, mother and stuff. Anyway, eventually with a little help from a trick of mine, we'll be also keep in touch. We'll do our best to uncover the truth. I think it's Clee's. That's all I ask. No matter what comes, you have the win on your side. I do hope we get to meet Clee, because she's a friend of ours. There's no way to go.
I suppose we're old pals too at this point.
Indeed, your friendship is like a breeze and linger in the air, warm and familiar.
In all this time, I've never witnessed Lord Barbados approach anything in a serious manner. Perhaps this time, I'm in for something special.
But very serious, huh? You gave it too much credit.
Hardly. It's not blind faith, you know. I've always had unwavering belief in the animal Archon.
Is that so? I wonder what Barbados thinks about that. Perhaps you should pray to him and find out.
Good idea. I'll tell him I still haven't deciphered his drunken musings from our 3 trips to the tavern last month. His wisdom is sure to reveal itself in time.
Oh, you know what? Forget about this. Treat me to a drink instead. You wouldn't refuse me, would you?
A dear friend like you? Never.
It does actually feel nice that someone else that knows he's Barbados, like, you know, people actually talk to him like that, because I'm pretty sure Gene stuff knows, Gene and all that know, but, Gene, Duke and that, but I don't really talk to him like he's the Archon, you kind of talk to him like he's Venti. It's nice if someone, like, talks to him as the Archon, as a new character. Where am I going? So, I think it's, like, go on and on just for full, but... I will set this right. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be able to go into the shop. I can't wait to watch people's like reactions to us like thingy, because that'll be nice. I know all of you must be shocked by that. This is why our industry is not looking good.
I still don't believe Albedo would do something like that. Using living people as alchemical test subjects? It's like something out of a novel.
Perhaps it's best for me to remain impartial, but I've worked with Albedo before. He's an alchemist, not a sadist.
This version of events is hard. It's hard for me to accept as anyone, but Archon once said Albedo is very different from the rest of us. Perhaps I think we still need to learn about him. Let's see what Albedo has to say for himself. Would you mind giving me a moment, everyone? And private matter request my attention.
Gene!
Trip on timing. Yeah, has a favor to us. He said after the verdict we have to submit and repeal, and I will do my own to convince Albedo to accept. He's been acting strange and I can't read him for the life of me, but I need you two to start investigating the case. Investigate the case? Yes, it's also time for you to get involved. Do you want us to join in a joint investigation? Are you sure? We're just Avengers, that's all. We'd like you to launch an investigation of your own. I'll continue working on his defense. In the meantime, if you find anything that helps the case, just let me know. I know it's against the spirit of the season to task you with this, but Albedo is a trusted member of our ranks. We owe him the benefit of the doubt. Understood. I'll look into this case tonight. He's also my trusted friend. I know you'll get to the bottom of this. Drift, you never failed us in our time of need.
But what if the accusations turn out to be true?
Then we forced evidence, Paimon. Come get with it. They were only NPCs that died. It's not like a big deal. Anyway. Then you will have done Paimon's a great service all the same. And I'm expecting every trial. Until then, you're welcome to have a look around Alberto's office on the second floor. I'm counting on you. How long is this Archon quest? Like 2 hours? So I know there's a lot of stuff going on in this Archon quest. I got to. So I believe we weren't even able to get up these stairs before. Maybe wrong, but yeah, okay. I don't think we were ever able to get up these stairs. I could be wrong.
Wait,
I can't remember.
Kaya, surely I can't just.
These two are here on Jean's orders. She asked them to investigate Alberto's office.
Oh, in that case, head on in.
Oh yeah, this is a crime scene now, isn't it?
So this is Albedo's office. Pretty much exactly how Paimon pictured it.
Alright, I have some work on my own, so I'll leave you to it. Good luck, you two.
Right back at ya.
Get that appeal. I'm actually investing in the story, honestly. It's been a while since I've been investing in Genshin.
Alright, let's see what we can find.
Okay, this might be annoying. Let's get the book. There's a stack of books on the desk, mostly relating to alchemy, science and life science. Some of the pages have been marked with alchemy symbols and others have S-shaped or triangular symbols drawn on them, and any potential meaning is unclear.
Wow, these books are so fancy! Albedo must have gone to great lengths to get them.
Yeah. Investigate the book. Where are they stacked? There's only one book there. Huh? I've moved the book, the desk looks almost empty. Oh, underneath the book. Your hand slipped while moving the book, caused the hardcore book to strike the desk. The resulting noise is a bit unusual. It's suitable to an experienced adventure. It sounds too hollow, almost like there's a what's in the desk.
Wait, it looks like there's a hidden compartment under the desk.
There does appear to be a compartment added to one side of the desk. It was very well hidden. Doesn't look like hidden, to be fair. The lock mechanism is complex and seems to involve animal power in some way. Perhaps you could try using the power of Geo. The hidden compartment opens inside lies a piece of paper with more information. Investigate the paper. Vesting is also a manifestation of rot. When vesting forces and a sufficient amount of life energy collides, the two will repel each other, triggering a powerful side effect. When I tested this in alchemy experiment, the results of the refinement was startling. Breaking through the shackles of life, the simulation of the project, I must take advantage of this opportunity.
The name of the project is blotted out in ink. What could it be?
Note mentioned vesting forces to suggest that Joneswan could be involved somehow. If this has something to do with creating life with Alberto that far for one of his exposed, no, that can't be. Aim the note is a map with a few. Amid the note is a map with a few markers on it. Two of the marked locations correspond to the crime scenes, and the third appears to be in Joneswan. Okay, so we're gonna investigate the crime scenes now. So there. Surely if it's there, someone's gonna see. That's where you have guard patrolling the top one. Second one here, gets near Jones Pine. Okay. It's a hard pill to swallow, but if the results of the show investigation are correct, there could be a body hidden in that last location, or at the very least, what remains of one.
Huh. What does this mean? Oh, do you think something might also be buried at the last location? Alright, that seems to be it for this place. We should go tell Jean what we found.
Go.
Oh, Venti's calling! Let's answer!
How's the investigation going? Find anything?
Oh, we found stuff alright. Stuff that only makes Albedo look even more suspicious.
I see, so I better research something that doesn't help his case, huh? If Rangdator is that for 2 member? Wait, so I need to look up this person. Genshin Impact. Who is? She's probably one of the sinners of Cumbrica. As well as no approach to alchemy and ethics was pure madness, and the evidence you just found, let's just say, couldn't convince even those close to him of his guilt, perhaps even you. I don't think the handwriting was faked, and the note was also sound like him. Then it comes down to trust. Do you trust Owen? I don't know, but I want to. Absolutely, I do.
Yeah,
I absolutely trust him.
Friend. We should keep the faith.
And if he is guilty, we will do our best to bribe the gods.
And if he really is the culprit, he must have had a reason, right?
Yeah, they must be bad people.
Maybe he's just not allowed to talk about it. Yeah, that must be it.
Yeah, positive faith, final. So I'm just trying to charge my phone charge. Charge is not. I feel like we are biased to this case, but no, it's. No, we should have faked an hour. We should have said we were with him. Then again, lying on the call would be out of jail. Not like they could do anything to us, but we're trying to let everyone in the sick goddamn city. Think of it, they haven't found a body. They've only found what suspects to be a body. Like, realistically, like, someone said they saw a body, but that could have been anything. Like, they found remains, so-called remains of bodies. Like, they haven't found the actual body, they found parts of like stuff. Which people could have easily planted. Does that mean even Venti no longer believes in him? Really just has his own value. Remember, none of this is your fault. Just report back with honest assessment of facts.
Yeah. Well, let's go find Jean and tell her what we learned. Wait, that's Miles. What's he doing here?
Oh, sorry. I heard voices and wasn't sure if I should check who was inside.
Another one who...
It's okay. We're here on Jean's orders.
Ah, I see. I'll, leave you to it then.
No, don't go and leave.
You didn't hear what we were saying, did you?
Oh, not really. Nothing that made sense anyway.
Well, do us a favor and just forget anything you might have heard, okay?
Oh, sure. You got it.
That map we found in the hidden compartment
Suspicious.
seems important. We should...
I
Since
don't.
you have Master Jean's permission, you're free to investigate the office anytime. Since you have Master Jean...
Okay, that's just him talking. Okay, we're up here. Okay, we can't go up this part yet. That's gonna be. Maybe we can go up there later. I know we got something with like Alice, right? We're gonna like Alice. So I just want that to happen. That Alice was double cool. Oh, we're going to wait. We're not even telling Jean. Okay. I thought we literally said we're gonna go tell Jean. Oh, we're going straight to Giant's Spine because I'll.
Look at this stuff. It's so white and so cold. Is it edible?
We should be getting close. Oh,
You remove the snow and find a seawall and a hole underneath, enough to fit a human body. But the hole is completely empty and the silent markers make it look like something was dug up. Did an animal do this or some monster?
weird. There's a hole, but no body.
Yeah, there's nobody in here. Hacker.
The prosecution's argument is that Albedo used alchemy to destroy the bodies. But this location is different from the other two. Why not fill the hole? Or smooth out the ground like the other places?
If one person did all this, why not remove the trace like the others? And if Alberto isn't the wrong responsible, why was the location marked on his notes? Maybe he was investigating it, but then like you can't. But you return to Night's Furnace without swirling in your mind. You're back. Did you find anything?
Yeah, but none of it helps Albedo's case.
You tell Jean about your findings from Alberto's office. I see. A complete result, but your efforts are appreciated. Did Alberto make an appeal? He asked for a retrial. There are still questions surrounding the identities of the victims and the disciplines of the bodies. The mirror remains that were uncovered have been sent for analysis, which should provide some answers. Just
What's wrong?
if the victims turn out to be from Mondstadt citizens, the citizens become all the more serious. The second trial would likely have to be open to the public, and I doubt public sentiment will be in Albedo's favor.
Yeah, not when the charges are so serious.
The check trial is to take place in 2 days. I hope you consider attending this one as well.
Of course, we'll be there. In the meantime, we should all just stay positive.
Well said. When the trial comes, I'll carry out my duties to the best of my abilities. So you gotta talk. Good night again. Miles. What's he's up like? I feel like he's gonna testify in the case. It's like I'm not gonna like. I want to like talk out in the case because I feel like our opinion as an honorary night is more suggestions of people who like so people don't like go above it or whatever.
We should meet up with Jean. It's about time for the second trial.
Just in 2 days, is it? Huh? Why didn't we go in here then? So confused. Oh, but then so close. You two, let me know if you're ready and I will head out. Ready after anything else. Follow me. Ladies and gentlemen, we now converse for the second trial against Mr. Albedo. I, Jean Goldhill, once again to oversee the proceedings. Okay, let me quickly end the recording and record again because it's about 55 minutes. I'm gonna sneeze. Representation on both sides remains unchanged, and Mr. Dell will continue to serve as successor. Mr. Dell represents the prosecution, and Ms. Cass speaks on behalf of the defendants. The defendant in this case is the our capital investigation team. With that, I now bring the trial to order. Mr. Dell of the investigation team.
Yes, we sent the teeth and the femur bone found at the scene to the church's medical office, and were able to conclude that these are, in fact, human remains.
Polite.
In addition, the investigators were able to identify several Mondstadt citizens who appear to have been missing for quite some time. Forensic analysis of the remains allowed us to pinpoint the age and gender of the deceased. Interestingly, one of the missing individuals matches that profile to a T.
Okay, just gonna be open to the public.
The medical office couldn't spare the personnel, so Miss Rosaria is here to present the results to the court.
Hello, male, 46 years old, much of a hunter, consistent of the concession. In the last trial, he disappeared by unreported, likely due to his lack of relatives. In addition, medical records show that he has sustained a mechanism-related injury to his leg 3 years ago. Damage on the femur bone is found is consistent with such an injury. Therefore, we conclude that one of the victims in this case is Hansma. A specialized technique was likely used to accelerate the rate of decomposition.
Is it reasonable to assume this technique to be alchemical in nature?
Alchemy and magic both are possibilities.
Thank you for your testimony.
The identity of one of the victims is now confirmed. But what about the defendant's motive?
Considering what he wrote in the letter, we can deduce that the defendant needed subjects for an alchemy experiment. Who better than individuals whose disappearance would go unnoticed? In other words, he sacrificed the good people of Mondstadt for his own gain.
Hey,
it's truly vile act.
It's not confirmed, so you're just, you're basically accusing him with false accusations as of right now. It's not confirmed. You shouldn't be saying, in other words, he sacrificed. You should say, in other words, the defendant allegedly sacrificed.
In addition, another witness has agreed to testify. Miss Donna, if you would.
Yeah, it's the people who have been feeling uncomfortable. Another one, huh?
Wait, Donna from the flower shop?
I'm sorry it took so long for me to come forward. But the night Master Diluc saw Mr. Albedo, I was there too.
She's shaking.
I was camping with a friend and we decided to stop near Dragonspine. I couldn't really get comfortable that night, so around dawn, I decided to go for a walk. And that's when I saw Master Diluc. I thought it might be nice to, chat. So I headed in his direction and then I saw it. Someone at the bottom of the cliff was getting rid of a body.
She hasn't said Miss that word of her.
I was terrified the person might see me. Even after I fled, I couldn't shake that fear. And I started to wish I never had a crush on Master Diluc in the first place. If I hadn't wanted to talk to him, I would never have been in that situation. Well, I didn't want to come forward because I was scared. But Miss Hertha convinced me it was the right thing to do. I'm sorry it took me so long.
Miss Hertha convinced both people that they should come forward, right? Both people who have been acting completely weird. I feel like she has a part to play. Plus, another reason, this is not meant to be open to the public. These are public civilians that ask some questions about this, which they wouldn't even realize, to get these specific people, they would have had to, have more ask multiple people, so it would technically be open to the public, or the public would be suspicious. I don't know. I see. Just stepping forward was brave enough, Miss Man. That court thanks you for your courage and commitment to justice.
Yes. Thank you.
The two witnesses corroborate the same sequence of events. That just leaves the question of how the defendant disposed of the bodies.
I believe the answer lies in the alchemical technique mentioned in the letter. The defendant is the most accomplished alchemist in Mondstadt. He has the skill, no question.
A special investigator also uncovered some relative evidence on that subject. I will now present it to the court.
Wait, does she mean...
The evidence we found in the bird's office. The following are pieces of evidence uncovered in Miss Bird's office, the most important one of which is this map. Okay, so they have all. The map was found with the defendant's notes, the marking corresponding to the direction and locations of the crime scenes. To you? Yes. Were you the one who marked these locations? Yes. You do realize they're facing an admission of guilt, don't you? The evidence against you is near you. No. Did you uncover I might as well explain.
We have witnesses and physical evidence. What could you possibly say in your defense?
Well, I always have. I never killed a single person.
Ugh, you have some nerve. Saying that when the evidence is stacked against you?
Yeah, well, if he's innocent, he does have a nerve. Listen, you've presented and convincing case, I'll give you that, but I will not admit to something I didn't do.
So, what? You're just going to bombard the court with excuses?
That's a rather dismissive way to refer to an innocent man speaking in his own defense. Besides, I'm not making an excuse, I'm experiencing patience. Exercising patience.
That won't make the charges against you disappear, Mr. Albedo.
Perhaps not, but patience comes with its own reward. It's easy for things to remain buried in snow until someone comes along and brushes it away. Everyone seems serious but unfazed. Does that mean he literally didn't do anything on town? Not for snow, is that supposed to be a hint? If it was a hint, then it must have been to do with Dragon's Plan, which reminds you one of the case more than that we found was in Dragon's Plan, wasn't it? Drift, you were the one who uncovered the note, right? Then I'm assuming you visited the third location on the map as well. Yes. Can you tell us what you found? You nod your head and gave an honest account of the scenes you found in Dragon's Plan. Whatever was set in the hole was gone, and silent area bore the marking of an unknown creature. With everything covered in snow, no one knew there was something to discover in the first place.
Then, there must also have been a body.
I indeed need to think about what clues am I missing. The first one location is near Mondstadt. Beatrice thought I'd better use alchemy to dig a hole and bury a body. A single men's shoe and torn piece of fabric were found. House nearly taken together. This evidence seems to suggest that I better kill someone and conceal the body. The second marked location is why where the saw find the body of an element of human remains. But do describe nearly the same events as bird. There's no reason for them to collude against a bird, so that test should be trustworthy. Dilly found teeth and a human bone at the scene from the situation of events because she was also there that night. The two should have no reason to sell up despite her crush. No one wouldn't lie about something like this. Just not to mention, Donna has been acting strange before the trial. The third location goes down, we only knew about it because we found a map in the hidden compartment. During the investigation, Pyman and I discovered a hole beneath snow big enough to hide a human body. There were also claws marks around it, but there was no body or any remains whatsoever. No, that doesn't make sense. Difference between the marked locations. About a minute. These three locations on the map we found. Oh yeah, actually that was one. Map we found in the hidden compartment. There are some similarities and differences between them. Based on what we know, all these locations was likely used to hide bodies. The whole dog in each area certainly seems big enough But unlike the first two locations, there were claw marks around the hole in the third location, and no witness saw anything happen there. Man, this is so tiring reading all this. Dragonspire is home to all manners of monsters and wild animals. Could some kind of creature have dug up the body? But why hasn't that case in other locations? The mark didn't look fresh, which means the hole at the third location has been longer than the others do. But if the hole at the third location wasn't made around the same time, does that mean it's connected to a separate incident? Dragonspire is a field covered in the snow all year round. Even so, it's home to various monsters and creatures that can withstand the cold. Deep within the mountain lies the remains of an even more mysterious creature. Although the dragon has been dead for a long time, he still possesses a pure life energy. Now that I think about it, a lot of strange things have happened in Dragonspire. Most people know of it as an alchemist and the captain of the rescue team, but in truth he's the created by one of the five sins called. Although it is a steadfast, intelligent, and treats everyone with kindness and respect, I think most people would agree with this. He's also a calculated thinker. It's fair to say that if he did commit a crime, he would likely be well received. Up until now, but has never displayed any ill towards humanity, and he also seems like his own self. As he's found, I shouldn't reveal the truth. I identity that would only make things worse for him. Oh no. So I have to. Okay, reset. I always forgot Payman and I once ago someone had Dragonspire who looked exactly like her and we weren't the only ones. Wait a second, someone who looks exactly like him. I'm guessing, but I hope my throat drink I want. I'm guessing Alberta has a plan, so I should help him out. I don't remember seeing someone who looks exactly like him. Maybe I could be wrong. But what does he want to do? Announce a break in this case? No, I should play it safe. Since I made an honest assessment of the facts, I should be honest about my doubts to you. It's only fair. But I think I understand what Bill was trying to tell me just now. I'd like to address the court if I may. I was the one who investigated the office, and I believe the results raise a few questions. Regarding the two cases addressed in the previous trial, it was established that after the disposal of the bodies, the defendant used alchemy to restore the ground to its original state. But that wasn't the case, as the third location, the hole was still bare. With dirt scattered around the perimeter, it looked more like something had been dug up. If this was all done by one person, why hasn't the third scene given the same treatment as the others? Why wasn't the traces removed? In addition, the markings around the third locations weren't fresh, which suggests that the Dragonspire incident happened at a different time. For those reasons, I believe there's still reasonable doubt in this case, and I hope the verdict reflects that. Thank you. It's ever drift. Well, thank you. I am a lawyer here.
Questions there may be, but allow me to point out. There is no evidence to suggest that anyone besides the defendant knew about the third location. And the map was found in his notes. That fact alone makes him the most plausible suspect. Unless Mr. Albedo suddenly plans to deny that the map belongs to him.
Allow me to respond to just points. If all my character was proving my innocence, I would indeed do as you described, and deny any connection to that map. And that is not the case. What I intend to do, the map does belong to me, and I did hide things at those three locations.
What?
There were indeed bodies at each location. I did kill and bury someone on Dragonspire.
Ha! So you admit it. Let the record reflect that the defendant has confessed to his crimes.
You're mistaken, Miss Taylor. The story doesn't end there. Some time ago, I encountered an uninvited guest in Dragonspire, someone who wanted to take advantage of the deserted nature of the region to eliminate it in secret. He decided to kill me. He led an alternative where I killed him instead and buried the body on the mountain, the third location marked on the map.
Actually, the traveler Amber Bennett and I were with Albedo that day. The Adventurers Guild was holding an event on Dragonspine. After it ended, we all left the area. If the person Albedo is referring to is different from the one we encountered on the mountain, then the altercation must have occurred after we left.
This only proves that the defendant is guilty on all counts. Those innocent people, their blood is on your hands.
She just said someone attacked him. No, you're wrong.
You deny it? After admitting to murder for the whole court to hear? You've clearly lost your mind.
He clearly said someone attacked him, so he killed them. If you would let me finish, Miss Hurler, I could get to the important part. That man who attacked me on Dragonfly was my height with blonde hair and blue eyes, dressed in clothes nearly identical to mine. So someone who happens to look exactly like you. Exactly like him. So I was right, it does come back to what happened back then.
It's one thing to look similar, but for the clothes to be the same?
What's going on? I don't want to be here anymore.
Regardless, the important thing is that you admit to killing someone on Dragonspine.
Yes, I killed someone that day, someone who looked nearly identical to me. But I never said that someone was a person. I see, then it appears I need to withdraw my testimony.
What?
Everyone! I brought her!
Wait, you...
The person who just came in, isn't that Hertha?
What's going on?
Who are you? Why do you wear my face? Hello to you too.
False Hertha. You can see this is Hertha, the logic capital of the Knights of Felonious.
I see what's going on here. It's all been leading up to this, hasn't it? Your confession. It was all an elaborate stunt to set me up. You want to undermine my credibility? Fine. It doesn't eliminate the mountain of evidence stacked against you. All I want is justice for the people of Mondstadt.
Order in the court. I've been stationed on Dragonspine all these years because that is where the subject of my research lies, the dragon Durin. 700 years ago, the dragon of the east defeated Durin in the battle, and with the help of from Barbados, sealed his remains on Dragonspine. Durin was created through alchemy, one of the finest solutions of artificial life. As such, death was not a true end for him. His heart still beats and grows more residential by day. My imposter on Dragonspine was a failed specimen, abandoned in stomach, and an unsuccessful iteration of the
Homunculus?
Are you trying to insinuate that I'm some kind of homunculus? Because it looks to me like the artificial one is standing right there. Some kind of imposter you dragged in from Dragonspine. So this is what I look like when I fly off the handle. You know, they say imitation is the best form of flattery, but your impersonation has overstayed its welcome.
Yeah.
Master Jean, what are you waiting for? We've known each other for so long. You recognize the real me, don't you?
The two of you look identical, but judging based on demeanor, the new artificial arrival actually seems more like
that
a
means nothing. By that logic, I could just as easily accuse the Albedo in this room of being an imposter. How do we know he isn't the fake one? A cold-blooded killer who replaced the real Albedo long ago. Then, how about something only the real Hertha would know? The longest scar on my body. The knights who fought alongside me that day should remember where it is.
I remember. Let's hear your answer.
I'd like to hear Miles' answer first.
Huh?
You don't know? Or you don't remember? I heard you've been acting strange these days. Disoriented? Confused? You were closer to me than anyone during that battle. And yet you don't remember a thing. Strange indeed.
No, my head. It hurts.
The scar is right here.
Why the nerves? I can't imagine. Why the nerves? I can't imagine this comes as a surprise unless your important informant in the Knights of Felonious failed to mention the scar on Hertha's left arms.
Albedo has done a lot of research into beings like you. If you deny it, Then show us your arm.
No need to panic, you can just add it now. You excel at changing your appearance, don't you? Or should I say, all spawn of Durant's life force have that ability. A powerful life force and appearance you can change at will, yet have you stand form plus 1 power to act before your rage. Using that power could affect your accomplice. Then Miles must be one of them. There are others too. Most of the beings under the influence of Durant's life force have gathered here, and yet their presence is what impeds her from taking action. Once you attempt to transform, all who surround you will be affected by your power. You can control it because in the network of living beings you serve as the core.
Show us your arm. Have it your way.
Whoa!
Come on, let's go!
Do you really think you can get out of here? Like...
They're shielding the imposter!
She's trying to get away. Stop her. Don't let anyone stand in the way.
There are others trying to get in. Must be more people under her control.
There. Time to get moving, everyone.
Whoa! She just leaped across the room!
After her!
You can just change, though. Oh, it's time. All units move out. Far can't we keep on the imposter's tail? We finally have a chance to talk, but before I explain the events of the past few days, I'd like to make a few things clear. First, I never killed any of my fellow citizens, and I never used the remains as part of that now. Second, the events of the past few days were all part of a plan. Most of the members of our order were in on it. As for the witness, most of you picked up on the situation long before today's proceedings. Well, that's quite an important plan. Indeed, follow me. Wait, so everyone knew, so we were lied to once again? Honestly, manipulate me once, feel me. Alright, so now it's monsters now.
What? How are there monsters in the city?
They are all monsters from Giantspan attacking the neighborhood, but fear not, we've been prepared for this. We've been watching the reinsurance of Turin's life force, its festering nature, and these monsters. We know it was only a matter of time before they advanced the monster. And so we made preparations for an inevitable battle. I was hoping you two could join me and provide assistance on the battle.
Of course. Where's our first stop?
The top of the city wall. So where's what's her name? Where's that wizard? Oh, Moon is the blood. I'm talking about wizard.
Master Jean, headquarters should be secure for now. We responded in time and had enough manpower. We can even spare some for mobile support across the region.
Good. Our intel suggests that the monsters from Genshin could be disguised as monsters citizens, so be sure to exercise caution. Oh, and my division relative are also regular people under the influence of some strange power. Not all of them are monsters. Yes, so for those people, the aim is to do not harm before you attack. Make sure to figure out what you're doing.
Understood.
It would be funny if you're toward the imposter right now. Okay, so that's why they're acting weird. They're under control of them. A perfect time driven, I was hoping you three could form a more team to respond to the various threats in the area. It's been a while, Jared. I'm also here to help. We and I are going to remain here once the situation will leave our location to you. Don't worry, my psychology doesn't show the slightest change or fade. Your victory will be ours. Great glass. Was it? This is 6 from the start. So yeah, it's like.
Running late again.
Captain Albedo, honorary knight, and your floating companion.
Some of the people around here are acting strange.
Be careful.
Shoot on sight. Shoot.
Well, did they get changed into monsters too? By the way, I wasn't really. I couldn't see that. Someone chased the monsters. I don't want any of these girls to die, so...
Thanks for the help. I don't think we could have managed that on our own.
I hope everyone's alright. We really appreciate the help.
Auntie.
Hey, Venti!
Is Venti like... Shoot, someone's coming. Help me, please help me. Someone help me.
What's with the freak out? It's just us.
Oh, she like... I've heard I can jump that. Sorry, thought you were regular citizens. It's about time I think we can see this planned. Ah, I agree. Oh, so you're in it too? I hate being tricked. It's not a nice feeling. Although it's been a while since I dealt with something big, splitting is going to be pretty exhausting. Don't worry. 1 sec. Taking my talk on shit. I like turning up. Also, for video this might be like a 2-hour video. So I'll treat you to a drink for your trouble. Just what I wanted to hear.
So, these two know the other's identity then?
People can make new friends when we're not here, you know. Monsters are started surging in projects, and during the trial they soon became a likely response to the core coming under pressure. Still, I never expected those monsters to have become this advanced. The power of evolution cannot be underestimated, especially considering the fact that during it absorbed the previous imposter. Huh? Okay, so during it absorbed the imposter, okay.
Wait, so what about the map? And the missing bodies?
What the witness the witness saw was true. I did hide those bodies. As I mentioned, the situation on Dragonspire, I noticed that those who ventured there came back different. Somewhat under the influence of Jonas' power, but the less fortunate ones had already been devoured by monsters who then assumed their appearance to infiltrate the sea. Oh. Most of those who were replaced had no close relatives, so when their behavior changed, there was no one to notice. The monsters used their disguise to get close to people. I eliminated 2 monsters attempt to attack.
What about the remains D-Luke found? Did they belong to one of the victims?
Yes, the monsters slowly digested those victims. Sometimes they even left behind body parts to aid the transformation. All that remains of the first victim was a few strands of hair, and the second some teeth and bone. The only bodies Albedo's trays were the monster's mimic forms, and then he buried whatever remains on the victim and put them to rest. Well, someone had to do it. Besides, I managed to gather some valuable data on the putrefaction of the bodies. After we defeated that we're gonna whoop flower on Dragonspire, we promised to tell each other's story, remember? You told me the story of a god? No, I remember. I'm glad that you remember what I told you about Suspects 2. In his pursuit to replace Subject 1, he transformed a whooper flower into Subject 3. So there was an average imposter on Dragonspire that day. So tiring reading this. Yes, that would be Subject 2. I confronted him and buried his body on Dragonspire, so you see, at one point there was someone hidden in that hole you found. But during is becoming more relative by the day under the influence of his power, the monsters dug up Suspect 2's body and returned it to Durin's stomach. Durin absorbed the failed creation along with his knowledge and way of thinking. Ever since then, all the creatures formed from his power had the ability to transform their appearance. Humans who venture into Dragonspire for too long are also found to fall under influence, but those effects don't show themselves right away, and the extent to it which a person has been influenced is hard to perceive. You saw it for yourself, didn't you? All the people at the strange vote. These are the same people who just tried to break into the Knights of Felonious headquarters. Druid's power remained dominant within them until finally it surged to the surface and seized control. So I was right about the shapeshifter thing, technically, yeah. I'll take that. That was also our goal. If we could force a situation where an imposter had no choice but to unleash that power, all those under its influence would all become violent, and thus we would know who was affected.
Wait, so what do we do? We can't go around hurting innocent
We can probably
people.
like detect if they're like, you know, actually monsters or not. That's why I'm here. It would make me look bad if I just lazed around after promising to help. We will use the power of Amno to restrain them for now. That should give the Knights the chance to subdue them without harm. A specialized team will deal with them later. Alright, that long short decision is time to achieve that thing, right? Yeah, so if there are little secrets over people shouldn't know my identity, for example, keep it to yourself, okay? Alright, this should do it. Are we going? Oh. Wind currents?
Wind currents? Paimon's never seen this many.
It should now be wind currents across the whole city. Everyone, can you hear me? Loud and clear. All units, what's your status?
All good. We have enough manpower to provide support. Requesting assistance at the side gate. Heading over now.
Whoa! It's long-distance wind communication! How is that even possible?
Words can go on the wind or saying nonsense. It's all thanks to Lord Barbados. With this blessing, we will succeed in defending our city. Actually, if you face away from the current and whisper like this, no one can hear you.
No wonder you're crouching down there like you have something to hide.
You didn't have to broadcast that.
Huh? That voice. Venti? Is that you?
Oops.
No, just a wandering boy calling for help. Thank goodness, Drift and Paimon and Berta found me. Got me out of a tough spot, huh? Alright, now that you're okay, we should check on the status of other areas. Thanks, friend. May the animal Archon protect you. We're doing that now. I've got things covered here. Oh my god, this is pretty cool. Sucrose. Oh, this is sick. Kaya. So I don't like being in the middle like this, especially on a bridge. Oh, look who it is. It would be sick if there was like doubles of etc. Like you got Kaya flashing his double. But then like influenced or like they can't absorb each other, so it wouldn't make sense. Phew, that was a close one. I suppose thanks in order, Master Deluxe. I appreciate the help. No idea I didn't intervene to save you. It was for my own convenience. You were in my way. Oh well, let me get out your hair then. I suppose we could work together, but you would just melt my ice anyway. Suits yourself. Alright, tell me, when did you notice something was off? The first trial. Because of the fake hair? No, because of you. What did I do? My defense wasn't passionate enough. No, you weren't nervous enough. Tell me, then, Master D, when did you think I actually got nervous? I suppose we'll see, won't we? Monster incoming. On second thought, best not to think about it. Oh, we got players then, let's go. Dealo!
Retribution!
Do they really think a bunch of K-Joes is gonna do a thing? Like... Really? It's not like they're stronger than any other monster. I guess it does make sense, like people think that monster has the easiest stage to attack. because the Archon doesn't intervene that much. Like people think the Archon doesn't intervene that much in a way. Yeah, they've obviously lost these things, so he's weak now, but like. Die.
They're over there! Dilu, Kaya!
If you had time to make it out, yeah, I'm guessing the other areas are secure.
What? We can't be here because we care?
Because this was just the closest spot to the city gate. Not taking control over the main road means taking control over the battle as a whole. You made the right choice.
So what's the status over here?
All under control. Don't worry, my trusty civilian volunteer and I have this area covered. I think you mean the man who held the title of Gravity Captain before you. We don't have to bring that up. We'll keep up the good work. We'll go check on the status of the other locations. Good luck. Oh, and I wanted to thank you for what you said. If I'm not mistaken, you were on my side by the end. Believe me, he's had these suspicions since the first trial. I suppose it just didn't feel right to believe that someone who helped me in the past could be a cold-blooded killer.
Aw, that's so sweet.
He's gonna say something else now. Thank you for trusting me and choosing just trust me for choosing to fight alongside us. As for you, okay, good work as always. I'll see you soon. Oh, of course, stay safe. So we actually came over here just to chat to them. Look. I love something official. Nice. Okay. Flowers. So where am I going? Up bar.
Let's dance.
Get back on the battlefield. I literally have to wait because that happened. Wait, before I do that, I can't talk their name, but I can't talk. Alright, you should be on the mend.
Thank you so much, Miss Barbara. Things are still quite chaotic outside. It's best if you all remain inside the cathedral for now.
You're not rushing back out on the front line, are you? You're still injured.
Don't worry, Miss Barbara. I'll try not to put myself in harm's way. I can help with the logistics from the back.
Or maybe you can't. We can give you a hand. As you said, the situation outside is chaotic. Injured fly should not be left unattended. There are others here who need to get back to the front line, so I'll escort you all myself. I do like the fact that now, so often that now we're getting wards in kind of similar places. We can't, because like previously most of that, we didn't really get much of like an actual city place. In the Archon quest, we just got like, you know, you defeat the dragon and stuff, but like we didn't really get like, you know, how the citizens would affect like the whole kind of thing. They kind of was like ensured that the city got saved and the dragon was safe. And then obviously Leeway, we got the giant dead, so the whole city was like on like an uproar about it. And the other thing, we were kind of being chased. In Azuma, we had like the whole war arc or whatever, like between different factions, and Sumeru was also a thing. Was also like a thing where like, you know, we were being chased by the Doctor. We had the time loop, so it was like a lot more interesting with the city. Fontaine was. Oh, 1 second. I don't know if I want it with Jim, but I thought my legs were in. My legs are home and like actually really home. If I went to the gym like 30 minutes, but I know I'm also like burning up.
Of course. Thank you, Miss Rosaria.
And Genshin's way more important than exercise, let's be honest, sir. Just doing my job, I'll leave the cathedral to you then, Barbara. So you can count on me, sister. I don't really know how all of it started, but I do know that Jean and the others have been preparing for this for a really long time. So I think everything should be alright. No, it has to be. Did I catch you at a bad time, Barbara? Barbara? That's all. Not at all. Did you need something? I just want to tell you that over the next few days, a lot of things are going to happen. The monster attacks are fighting, so I need you to take care of yourself. How do you know? Albedo warned us in advance that it has something to do with Dragonspine, and he's our authority on that region, so we should take him at his word. Dragonspine, huh? So the city is going to be in danger. Yes, but Knights of Flash will do whatever we can to protect the people. But then who will protect you? Don't worry, I'll look out for myself, I promise. Please let them be okay. Hey, you got us here, Barbara. Sister Barbara, could you lend me a hand? Oh, look, of course, coming. Yes. Oh well. Oh, Bennett. I do love this way of like showing us what's happening. Amber and I forgot you. There, prepare for battle. Oh god, everyone, incoming monsters at 11 o'clock. Looks like we got 25 Hedgehogs, 2 Blazing Axe Mitchell holes, and a bunch of different slimes. Prepare elemental countermeasures. Roger that. This is sick. We're not playing as ourselves for this whole time. Okay, yeah, we're playing as Emma now. Oh, do I have to like use the bow? Oh, I don't like that. Well, I can go down. Okay. I was gonna say. They are both bow characters. I do like the fact that we get to play as like kind of all monster characters. I mean, like, let me have fun with it. Oh, I gotta do this like a lot. Just. Oh, there you go. I hate using amber. I can't use my ult because I know I'm gonna have to use that in a minute. I'll use the ult for this first.
All units are now in position.
Hertha! Ah, jeez, your voice scared me just now.
What? Still caught up in the imposter incident? I thought you knew about the plan.
Well, after you up and disappeared one day, all Master Jean told me was that you'd be gone for a while on an important mission, and that it'd be better if people thought you were dead. And then, what do you know? Someone who looks exactly like you appears out of nowhere 2 days later. If Master Jean hadn't told me about your mission, I would have fallen for it hook, line, and sinker.
That's quite a scary thought. I had chills just thinking about a monster replacing someone close to you, and you're none the wiser. Don't worry, once this is over, these monsters won't be a threat to us again. Okay, so I'm assuming that they told, like, you know, that they made all the monsters think that hers are, like, you know, it was like speculated that hers actually died. Like, no one actually knew of it, like, it wasn't like confirmed, but people speculated it. or the knights speculated, and then the knight informants, like, you know, one knight who had betrayed the knights, kind of told them about her troubles, like, you know, disappeared. So it would be easy for her to infiltrate using her. Quite a plan. Oh, I couldn't read that. Emma, are you okay? The child wasn't too hard on you, was it? I'm sorry I couldn't be there. I was worried. Same here. I thought it was all at one point. I was in complete shock. Oh, it was all real. So you didn't know him, but then it seems you did an excellent job at keeping the situation under wraps, and no need to worry you. I am no worse for wear. That sounds like Eula, right? She's like an impenetrable that one. You're not getting a secret out of her.
Yeah, for sure. She's someone you can really count on.
Wait, so how did you decide Hertha should disappear again? After all this fighting, I can't seem to get it straight.
It was Kay's suggestion. He said the plan would work best with someone well known and reputable without being too high profile. Naturally, Miss Hertha was the perfect choice. We needed to leave a hole in our organization, so she came up with the idea that she would disappear. Ah, so that explains the rumor that someone had fallen during a mission. Of course, it didn't take long for that to get resolved. No, because the imposter fell right into our trap. It was all part of the plan. First, we spread the rumor that Hertha was missing in action after some kind of incident. News came from Kaya and Hertha direct supporters, which was important because we needed it to be credible. The imposter saw the gap in our ranks and couldn't help but take the bait. It didn't take long for the fake her to appear on the night's patrol route, claiming to have survived her mission.
When did that happen?
Over 6 months ago.
Oh, Jesus, me.
Whoa, so this has been a long time in the making.
Yes, and our enemy was more meticulous than we expected. Monsters have been searching Predator's body in order to protect the imposter's identity, which is a more advanced way of thinking than Subject 2. So we had to wait long enough to convince the fake Hertha that she had our trust. Furthermore, we need to give her time to gather evidence against me and convince herself she had enough to strike.
But how did the Knight's internal information even reach Durin and his monsters?
There's an informant among our ranks.
Oh, thingy, right? Don't worry, but Bear's already tracked her down. She doesn't have his blessing, so she can't hear what we're talking about right now.
Honestly, this whole situation almost gave Paimon
Wait,
a
so
heart
wasn't
attack.
thingy?
All those awful accusations in the first trial?
Is it someone who's been shapeshifted, or is it like an actual person's wife or something? It was to expect I couldn't just reveal the truth. It had to be at the right moment, or it would have been given to the imposter even more fuel to use against me. She would have demanded to know how I knew about Dragonspine and the monsters in the skies, and if my true identity got out, the public trust in me would be gone. It was a trap, you see. She argued back and exposed my origins, or keep my mouth shut and be seen as a murderer. Credit where credit is due. It was all through.
Yeah, thank goodness we were able to back her into a corner.
Indeed, and I have you to thank for that. Drift, you probably don't know it, but you've been a part of the plan since the beginning. Me, but I didn't even know there was a plan. As for that, you have my sincere apologies. I know I kept you in the dark, but I had a reason. This might not sound it, but I did not make the plan even stronger. But at the beginning, I knew I had to leave the letters in my office for a fair and independent reason to discover someone willing to seek out the truth. Naturally, I thought of you. I knew you would return for wind balloons. I knew you would agree to attend the trial. And I knew your sense of responsibility and justice as an honorary knight would compel you to start your own investigation. The fake Hertha such that Subject 2 has met you on Dragonspine before. If she thought even you had lost faith in me, her confidence might get the best of her. The perfect time for us to strike. Abella's right, you were part of our plan. Okay, so everyone's just using me from the start. I hope you don't take offense at this. I seem to keep that from you. I do take offense, thank you very much. And please, don't be too hard on Alberto. He was just doing his best to look out for a monster. Enough people were involved in the plan as it was. We had no other choice. Honorary Knight and Paimon will always be friends. Once that, we will never forget that.
Aw, that means a lot.
In that case, thank you for thinking of me. It was an honor to take part. It is us who should be thanking you, Honorary Knight.
Wait, was that you just now? Let's go to the side gate to check it out.
Side gate? Side gate will be this way. I don't even know this. Am I dumb? Also, you can tell how much. Oh my god, that's also. Does this damage me? Oh, actually does. Full dumb. I'll take it from here. Oh yeah. Wait. I'm just moving forward to when time. Oh, don't okay. These darn things are more annoying than disgusting booze hounds. About drift, if you run into anyone who needs a safe place to wait this out, feel free to send them to Captain. Yeah, you think of your own money. I'll be here to watch over things so the tavern will be safe. Thank you, though. We will be sure to just do that. Ah yes, finally, Lisa, I think that's her name. Oh, Razor's also here. I mean, I'm trying to tell. I was the only one in this group I don't have. What the? Oh yeah, he's thinking like, no. I feel like you should get a free hour. Actually, I don't know if he's a 5-star. He's a 5-star, but they probably won't give you a free one. I think he's a 4-star. He may be a 5-star. It is early game, so I don't actually.
Feel this ancient power. Burst forth.
Phew, it's been a while since I was unleashed my light dream. When
It happened a lot.
yes,
before?
Razor's voiced. At least you're lighting on people. Haha, no, once in a while, maybe it sure feels good to let loose though. And my old professor even wrote to me about a few days ago. Of course, I made sure to emphasize I always treat others with kindness. It's very natural for a student to inherit their teacher's ways after all, and mine was a gentle man. Yeah, we already know that. I'm pretty sure we already know who Lisa's teacher is. So you see this time I only used the gentleman's virtues. So gentle, even Jean would have no reason to be.
Huh. Gentle electrocution.
You seem to be in good spirits, Miss Lisa. Ah, well, it's good to move out every once in a while.
Huh. Gentle electrocution.
Well, it's good to move out once in a while, okay. Wow. I do like how we're playing with field monster. It does feel very nice.
Steady as stone.
Burst forth. Witness my great undertaking.
Thanks for the help. That was over a lot faster than I expected. I'm sure you have places to be, so don't let me keep you. Rest assured I'll keep the people around me safe. Be careful out there. I know victory will be ours. Oh yeah, I'm gonna quickly go toilet because I need to go toilet really bad. The video is about to get to 55 minutes. This video is already gonna definitely be an hour long. So yes. Also, I will give my thoughts at the end of the just on how I think of the first Archon quest. Personally, so yeah, it may be in 3 hours depending, because I don't know, but I'm pretty sure we also have the Alice thing. Maybe that's for something else, but I remember them doing Alice like thing or whatever, so I feel like there's more to this event, so we might even be here for another hour just doing that. So realistically, this event, hey, I'm also burning up, like, ugh, I'm sweating like hell. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna talk house. I see if my mic's working on the machine. Yeah, okay, that seems to be working right. Just, I always do that just because I don't want to, you know, having these find out it's muted. Or sometimes, like, my internet mutes the real video and I have to, like, export to a different, like, side of it. I'm pretty sure they mean this gate. Yula. Your headache? This isn't Yula.
It's all my fault. I knew Clea was fast, but disappearing like this? I only lost sight of her for 1 second. How am I going to explain this to Albedo?
Maybe she is.
Explain what?
Albedo, Traveler, Paimon. What brings you here?
With my motorsport across the region was something you need to explain. You can tell me anything I hope you know about.
Yeah, plus we kinda already heard what you said, so...
Just tell us that there's nothing to be afraid of.
Clea, she disappeared right under my nose. I'm sorry. I'm doing all I can to find her.
I see. Please don't beat yourself up. Clea is...
Wait! Something's coming this way, and it doesn't look pretty!
Right, finding... Also, Clee's like what? I'm pretty sure Clee's like Alice's daughter, which Alice is like a thing. My stream lags. I saw that. Is it Clee?
She was right next to me, and the next thing I knew, she ran off somewhere. I swear I only lost sight of her for a second.
Are they after Clee? So I can't wait to see Clee again. Jumpy, yeah, these are Clee's like stuff.
Those bombs. I see what you mean. She's not to be underestimated.
He got this one. She's not here though. Where is she?
Moments of birth.
Jumpy, go! Oh, are we like... Is that her bomb we're throwing? Oh no, Clee said we won! Great work, Clee. I'll be counting on you to protect Eula next time too.
Albedo, you can't be serious.
No problem, just leave it to Clee. Are you going on patrol, Mr. Albedo? Clee heard you were camping for a few days and those monsters followed you back home.
Camping? Ah, right. The truth isn't suitable for little ears.
That's right, so I need to report back to Master Jean to settle my expenses. If you If you have some time, I'm sure Eula would be grateful if you escort her back to headquarters as well.
Of course. I place myself in your capable hands, Spark Knight.
Yeah, it would be an honor. Klee will do her best. Aw, Klee. Klee's best character of Monster, I understand. I'm assuming if we ever get an Alice story quest, or when Alice comes to the game, like fully, we will have like, you know, she will have a lot of Klee story there. I'm hoping at the very least. Because I'm pretty sure Klee's like, Alice's daughter from what appears to be sad. Gina. That should be it for now. Good work, everyone. How did we fare injury-wise? Good, our preparations are paid off. Injuries are few and are far between. I'll have the full record here. Wonderful, I'll review it in a bit. Everyone alright?
Amber?
Yep, right as the rain. We're back, Lee kept Miss Yuna safe the whole way. There. That's amazing, Lee. Yuna was lucky to have you. Looks like we're still missing a few. Reporting back, Master Gene, mission complete. Good to have you back, safe and sound. Great work, everyone. This operation could not have happened without you all. Your leadership is what made it possible, Master Gene. It's been a busy few days. You should take a well-deserved break. Oh, but I believe you deserve one most of all. My work isn't finished. I'm afraid I'll have a few loose ends to tie up. Loose ends? Ah, yes, of course. You can talk about it back at the headquarters. Drift Power should be there too. Alright, everyone who has finished their work should go head back to their quarters or to the church to get some rest. Wanna come with us, Lee? We can drink some tea and eat some freshly baked pies. Yes, yes. Oh, you was... Ah, Clee. Ah, classic Clee. Okay, are we gonna be calling Alice? Also, I know Grandmaster Verka or whatever ends up picking up, but for the first try. That's it, thank you for everything. I know there were difficult moments along the way. Oh, well, wait, does that mean you saw me running for my life? Ah, no apologies, just forgot I said anything. Ah, just kidding, but you're alright. It was tough out there, I almost lost my hat to the wind several times. Not any notable information on the wind. Of course, I was out on the city wall for quite some time. I heard all sorts of things as far as something notable. Well, I picked up an anxious voice and a child's anger. Durian has been isolated for centuries, but absorbing subjects to emotions allowed him to understand certain truths about this world and his existence, including the fact that he is no longer a mother's only child. Or her most perfect creation. It's always he found that difficult to accept. The emotions he felt in response were quite genuine and, dare I say, human. If I eliminate the perfect creation, I will be the only child mother needs. This mindset aroused our instincts to compete and survive and came to dominate all those around him. Of course, the absorption of subject to knowledge allows him to take a more intelligent approach, accusing me of murder. In the end, however, Durian still lacks sufficient social intelligence. The fact that he's even got this far is a miracle.
Whoa. No wonder Venti sensed a child's anger through the wind.
That's saying and feeling it's close. So, I'm here to make your report.
Oh, nothing much to report, actually.
Is that so, Jim? About we were talking about your transfer to 7th Combat. You were in charge of Charles and Bush Homes. How did everything go?
Good. No problems.
I see, if you don't mind me asking, why did you come from that direction? Why are you alone? Did you think we were still meeting at the side gate? There was a change of plans. You sent the message over the wind in the last few minutes. Well, there were a lot of changes during the operation, but I imagine you missed those as well because you wonder. Since then, you have been since your trip to Japan for 6 months ago. What's running at you? Oh, so she's the informer, I'm assuming. Don't move. Let's continue this discussion back. Let's continue. Don't be scared, I'll figure out a way to free you from his power soon. So it's not like they betrayed thingy, they're just like, under the influence. Jeepers. Yes. Alright, the others are looking after Fern. Please tell me you can help us. I can, as long as the rest of the operation goes well.
Wait, the operation isn't over. What do we do now?
What happens next is more of a personal project. I've consulted Venti about this possibility of calling a tribute conference. Yes, that's a relatively new tradition Grandmaster Merker came up with the idea a few years ago. I still remember when he approached me about asking the lovely ladies for a small favour. The trouble has caught me off guard. If I hadn't known any different, I'd have thought he was talking about his older sisters or something.
Older sisters? Is Varka really young or something?
I wouldn't exactly call him young, but he's not an old either. Why are you like... He's the type to crack a joke at the she's aware of the age that is. Indeed. Anyway, the trip to the conference is a gathering of 3 parties, the Hexer, the Animal Archon, and the joint forces of the Knights in charge of Phenomenus. One of those was able to facilitate a meeting between Voka and the mages. Voka has quite a way with words, so he was able to gain their favour and convince them to agree to a very important request. Namely that in Mondstadt's greatest time of need, the mages would return and lend their aid to our nation. Yes, and now I have a request of my own, so I need the Congress to convince once again, Venti, if you would. Of course, Jeff, pass the declaration device.
You're gonna use that thing to call them?
No, I can't wait. Yeah, just watch and learn. Okay, I think this should do it. It's kind of the work of a doo-doo-doo.
What's that ringing? Is it the wind or something?
Hold on, that's not the right voice.
Wait. Barbados?
Barker! Grandmaster! Oops, I put in the wrong number. Sorry, Barker, you're probably busy right now.
But considering I'm surrounded on both sides with a group on my tail looking to turn me into mincemeat, yeah, I'd say so.
Yes, well, have fun with that. We can talk some other time.
Alright, pass along my regards. Oh, and I still owe you for those drinks, don't I? Just take it from my stash. I keep it in...
Hey! He was just about to tell us where to find his secret stash!
Don't tell me he hid it beneath the great tree of the wall. There seems to be a bunch. That seems like a bit much.
Hello? Who is this?
Alice. Greetings, Miss Alice. It's Venti.
Venti? Nope, it doesn't ring a bell.
I already got teasing like this. Fine, this Barbados.
Apologies, just a bit of fun. What can I do for you, dear Barbados?
You still remember the tribute conference, right? I'm calling on behalf of a friend. He's asking for a meeting.
Oh? And which brave soul is it this time?
It's me, Aunt Alice. Albedo, Captain's Knights for notice. Team requests a full meeting with the head.
And what is your wish, dear Albedo?
Also, she called her aunt, so like, I'm assuming, well, it's not related, but she considers, Thingy to be like relatively a family member, which that's why he looks after Clea a lot. I want to accomplish something unprecedented.
How unprecedented?
Something even your mother Rhine-daughter never accomplished?
In terms of technique, no, but in terms of location and materials, yes.
Okay, that makes no sense.
You've piqued my interest. I'll be right there.
Right, be right where? Here? As in this office?
Hello again, everyone.
Hello, Honors. I see you've turned yourself into a giant dude.
Darling, isn't it? It even has its own hat.
Wow, the attention to detail.
Pleasure to see you all again. It's been a while.
Please at least mention Klee.
On behalf of the Hexen Circle, I hereby grant Albedo's request. I'm guessing you still need to prepare? Take your time. Just come find me at the long table when you're ready.
Aw, that's nice of you.
Huh, I suppose it's just my nature, darling.
Thank you, Aunt Alice. Before we set out, there's someone you need to meet. Head to my office. He's waiting for you there. Okay.
Hey, have you ever wondered why Albedo always keeps his office closed?
Justin.
Bets there's a secret snack stash hidden around here somewhere.
Okay. Hey, have you ever? Oh yeah, okay. Who the heck are you? Not so loud.
Mini Turin, what are you doing here?
Yeah, well, actually, I just kind of been helping you guys in secret this whole time. I tried tapping Paimon on the shoulder during the battle, but you deployed away too fast. You were there? Yeah, I've been a monster for a few days now, but I kept myself outside. I thought people might be scared of me.
Oh, don't worry. We aren't scared of you.
I actually don't even know who you are. Thanks. I'm assuming it's pretty something like War Quest or Story Quest.
Oh, is it Windbloom? There are a ton of fun games this time of year.
I don't know why every time I get warm, it hurts my throat. I just sneak off to the festival for a bit, even though I couldn't play the games because of all the people. I still had a lot of fun. But that's not why I'm here. Albedo and I made a promise to accomplish something great together.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna replace the Journal Games, but I'm gonna be the one who is revived and brought into this world.
Wait, didn't that already happen? You left the storybook world, and now you're
Okay,
here.
so he's part of the storybook world. Sorry, I should be more specific. A bird said he can use alchemy to turn me into a human.
What?
Human, so you're a better intended subject. Yes, he's been working on it for a long time.
And that's what you want, Mini Durin? To become human?
I don't know if want is the right word. I don't even know if there's a right answer in a situation like this. But I do know this, I have just as much of a right to this name. I don't want to lose to the other Durin. Alright, he's a copy of that Durin. Becoming human isn't as simple as just changing form. I know, a brother talked to me about that. He said, the Durin on James Bond is a lot more aggressive and primitive, almost like a beast. But Mom created me in the storybook. The pure parts of me can balance out the evil parts of him. And I'm honest, I don't know what that will look like if I can still be me once I become one with that part of him. Maybe without a complete soul, there was never really a me to begin with. I better said these kind of conflicts are normal. We're all just trying to figure out who we are. But I'm not afraid of change. I want my life to have meaning, and suppressing an evil dragon becoming human both sounds pretty meaningful to me. So don't worry, no one is forcing me to make this choice.
Well, turning you into a human sounds like a huge project. No wonder Albedo wants to get the mage's approval.
Yeah, I'm pretty grateful to him. We're kind of in the same boat, you know. Ever told me he is the... Yeah, whatever. We will be the only two of our kind in the whole world. How can make all creations allowed to live in human form? If all living things are grouped together by species and there's only one other person like me in this world, I guess that makes us family.
Definitely. You've just gotta trust one another. Actually, while we're on the subject, does your friend Hakai know about this?
Yeah, I told him I was coming here to fulfill this. Dewey, he didn't try to stop me, he just told me to get a move on then. He didn't say it outright, but I think he supports my decision. Maybe he even thinks it's a good idea to go through with this. I'm a little scared, of course, but excited to. Anyway, I'm really glad I got to talk to you at a time like this. I feel a lot better now, so thanks. Did we seriously come up? Did we seriously come up here just to talk to him for that long? Ghost location in day by Alice. We couldn't go in this room before. Your party computer cannot be. Oh, it's a story room. Okay, it's just literally the thingy room. Okay. There we have gone. Are we playing chess? I can't wait.
Welcome, one and all. Please sit wherever you like.
So no unspoken rule to be aware of? I don't want to unwittingly park myself down on some important lady's chair.
I highly doubt anyone's going to mind where you sit, Lord Barbados. But thank you for being so considerate. Jean didn't fancy tagging along?
I had a lot happened in the city today. If she left, there really would be no one around to lead the Knights of Thelonious.
All right, never mind. I was just hoping to treat her to some tea. Oh, so, tell me, Albedo, what is this outrageous and audacious plan of yours that I've been hearing murmurings about?
I'll get right to the point. I intend to kill the evil dragonspine.
Oh?
And I'd also like to request some alchemy gems from the hexagon.
Which ones? I'm all ears.
First would be the flesh of that immortal monster from the marriage of
Interesting. What else?
The other is a potion of the left by my mother, right?
The raw material from which she created her monsters in the past. There's not much of it left.
I don't understand if she's like a bad person or not, because one says of Kara doesn't really like mean that she's has seen as of the gods. Second, people call her a mad woman, so yeah, but Alice seems to be friendly with her, and Albedo doesn't mind her.
Dragon blood, monster flesh, and embryo. Sounds to me like a formula for creating life.
Correct. Durian's heart has continued to beat ever since the day he died. That means it's just a matter of time before he eventually returns. It could be centuries away or millennia, but the day will come. I've spent years investigating Dragonspine, so I'm well aware of the danger he poses. He has already posed a considerable threat to monster at less than half of its original strength. There's no telling how dire the consequences could be if he ever regained his full life force. Hence, if we want to be free of the danger posed by these blood and limited rarity, we must find a way to eliminate them entirely. Unfortunately, Dorian is a special entity. Even after death, he could awaken at any moment. So the solution is to kill him and then resurrect him in a different form. Upon resurrection, he will no longer be the creature he once was. In fact, he will no longer be a monster at all, because I intend to transform him into a human-like being. During the summer, Clee and I visited a fairy tale world called Well, it was created by mages from Hexagon, so I'm sure you know of it.
Of course. It was even the home of one of M's children the other Oh, I see.
It was during that journey that I learned with centuries that Durin would return to life one day. So that experience inspired me. I met the pure soul M had created. And I knew if I wanted to change Durin's fate, he would be the key. To that end, I devised an alchemy model for the transformation. The soul will come from a fairy tale dragon spirit, the blood from the original dragon's heart, and the monster remains from the merged bar and the brain of the left behind will form the flesh. The cursed nature of the dragon variant and the heightened variety of monsters' remains will offset each other, keeping constructed body in perfect balance. A powerful side effect can be triggered when asserting forces on life energy collide in an alchemy setting. The results are sure to be sort of nothing. 1 second. Sorry, I'll turn my fan back on.
The glint in your eye when you talk about these ideas. You really are your mother's child.
Is that a compliment? Do you see that as a bad thing, Aunt Alice?
Of course not. To me, you're both extraordinary individuals. I find you fascinating. In any case, now I see why you asked Venti for help. The raw materials you seek are extremely valuable. The misuse of even the tiniest amount could cause unimaginable chaos. That said, we're happy to give you what you need. But there is one condition. You need to prove you can wield them. And so, you must pass the Hexenzirkel's trial.
I understand. I think something like this might happen. That's why I asked Drift to come along. Wait, I'm joining you in this thing? You're not even gonna try to talk me into it? Oh, you need convincing? I thought you wanted to hate the lie on me. Who knows a sort of outlandish thing? So I might attempt with someone, without someone to keep me in check. Fine, I'm not going to argue with you.
So you know our tricks, huh?
Aunt Alice has always loved the spectacular. Any chance to witness friends come together to support one another.
Well, success means little if you have no one to celebrate it with, no? Although, I'm afraid dear Paimon will have to sit this one out.
What? Why?
Paimon, you're not strong enough.
The Hexenzirkel trials are no walk in the park, my dear. Besides, I already decided on the structure.
Chess.
There's only room for 2 participants, I'm afraid. No more, no less. You understand, don't you, Paimon? Oh, don't be too angry with your dear aunt.
You're not our aunt.
Okay. You can turn off the charm. Paimon will stay behind.
Thank you for being so understanding. Then, whenever you two are ready, interact with the chessboard on the table.
I would love to see an interaction between Alice and Clee. I'm almost certain they're mother and daughter. I could be wrong, but I'm almost certain. Also, I guess our way of calling her on is just a way of like doing a thingy. Is she told us. And let me make a full request. Will you go through the trial with me? Of course. Let's do this. I don't really have an option to deny. Are you ready, Drift? Just about.
Then, my dear children, get ready for a taste of the Dodo King's magic.
Oh my god, what the Huh? Oh my gosh. Oh. It's certainly in keeping with her. We've been shrunken down to chest piece sizes.
Whoa, you're so tiny now. Take extra care of yourself.
Please say we can see them as big people. What is that? I think it's just Paimon's voice is even louder than usual now on this size. She's always so energetic and lively, nothing can dampen her spirits. Don't worry, you'll be back with her again in no time.
You sound pretty confident, Albedo.
What you got when you got me? Aunt Alice, I didn't realize you personally conducted the trial.
Well, since your mother has confuse herself. Who better than I to put your abilities to the test?
Okay, so her mother's still alive, and she is a sinner of Comaria, but that I'm assuming she hasn't got any ties to the Futuri. Maybe she does, maybe she doesn't. I doubt it, considering Mondstadt and the thingy are pretty well, like they seem pretty well thingy.
I have prepared quite a riveting new performance just for you two. See?
But if she's also a sinner from Comaria,
Prove to me that you have what it takes to achieve
I'm also
your goal.
going off what Google said, but if she's a sinner from Comaria, I'm assuming she knows, like, I'm assuming, like, maybe Alice knows of us, or Roger was the one who, like, who showed up in Fontaine and wanted to talk to us. It might or less, I don't know.
Swashbuckle your way to victory like gallant fairy tale heroes.
And it makes sense considering, like, because she may be Mondstadt's, like, Mono's thingy.
Off to the freezer! What time?
Okay, that's not fair. So I'm not gonna use that whale.
Feel this ancient power.
Let the world come on! How dare you!
Into the shadows.
One serves as an
Hunt them down.
Feel this ancient power.
I suppose you're able to, like, get it. Hey, you have to, like, you have to make them, okay.
Burst forward. Witness my great undertaking.
I'm flying.
Moments of birth. Live.
I can't
Witness my great undertaking. Feel this ancient power.
A little amuse-bouche! Oh, brilliant! You cleared.
Feel this ancient power. Burst forth.
Off to the freezer! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Yeah!
Witness my great undertaking.
It's justice o'clock!
Feel this ancient power.
Attack your frosting!
should present a united front.
Okay,
I'll slip up. That's
so now we've got the Queen. Oh my god.
Feel this ancient power. Witness my great undertaking.
I'm pretty sure this is a new boss entirely. Can't see.
It had to be this form? A toy really doesn't suit me.
Oh.
Well done. But this isn't over. I will now preside over the second trial.
Who are you?
Stare straight ahead, and you will see things as they appear. But change your perspective, and you will see them as they are.
Where are we? In Cyberpunk? Okay. Okay, this is what we saw.
The trial awaits.
And my guys aren't gonna be healed.
Only by turning the world on its head can we see its true colors. So, it begs the question, what do you see on the other side of this chest?
I know that this stuff they do like weaken them.
Freedom, the moment they gain legs to rise. So, in the spirit of Rhino,
Far better.
a surprise. No need to thank your opponents. Just a small gesture of kindness from me.
This calls for some pomp and ceremony.
Oh, Albedo, you're always so charming and delightful. Like my own student, she can be so full of herself.
Moment of birth. Witness my great undertaking.
Oh.
Time to shine!
Let us dance, my dearest!
Try thinking of the steps this time.
Too strong!
Oh my god, this is so annoying. Oh, 3 seconds. Don't you dare say how your friend has been killed.
Witness my great undertaking.
Loaded.
Feel this ancient power. And now, a towering return! Burst forth.
Into the shadows.
Come to be.
What am I hearing? It is.
Witness my great undertaking.
Oh, that's not fair. What? How is that fair? I'm literally going to lose. Like, if I lose, do I have to do the whole fight again? Yeah.
Witness my great undertaking.
Okay. Oh, that's how that's thinking on this. If I just leave it for a while, but maybe we'll do some.
Burst forth. Moment of birth.
Then I don't want hand and health back. I saw this. It's waiting being that too hard.
Witness my great undertaking.
The one of them. Don't think that really.
To slay our foes with one almighty.
So you dare say
Some pomp and
random.
ceremony. Burst forth.
Okay, you got one.
Strike a pose!
Witness my great undertaking. Our performance has yet to conclude.
Wait, you can't revive him? What is this?
I dance for you, my dear.
Burst forth.
The symphony
Feel this ancient power. Just don't get stuck in the barrel.
Moment of
The final act is upon us.
There it is. Down away. That was so annoying. Too long that I thought. Yeah, just brush it all off.
Yes, very well done.
We did it!
Oh, they've grown up so fast. I'm so proud.
You don't even know us.
Really? Well then, I'll leave you to debrief the others about today's events.
Huh? You're leaving already?
You did marvelously today. I'm thrilled for both of you. And should you feel the need to gloat profusely to that student of mine so she knows to up her game, be my guest.
Oh, I'm Mona, right?
Lovely tea party. But that'll do me for now. Until next time, my dearies.
You're just going to up and leave? Barbie? You'll have to forgive Barbalov. She's always on the move. And she never says where she's going either. I think she enjoys the mystique. But if I had to guess, she's probably going for a walk. She's a very health-conscious individual. Barbie was satisfied with your victory. And so am I. Congratulations to you both. You can come back now. Oh, whoops. I need to turn you back to normal first, don't I?
You're finally back! Great job! You made it all look so easy!
Nice to have you back safe and sound. Now time to relax and switch off. You've earned it.
Thank you. It felt pretty good to beat the trial. Once you've rested up, let me know when you're free and we'll head to Dragonspine.
To deal with the Dragon of Dragonspine, right?
Indeed, the sooner we deal with Durin, the better. Marina's killing me. Cool, look what I just done. Oh yeah, go here, just get my AD quest done out of the way.
Hurry up, Brassa!
Add Astra.
Let's do this first.
Add Astra. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
It's been quite a while after mine like okay, after I complete like the story. And then I'll just have to do the actual thingy. 5 + 2, okay. Yeah, pretty sure. I don't need to do it right now. Do I have a person more? I'll just in case once. Thingy. I'm getting over here just to heal my cards. To perfection.
Look at this stuff. It's so white. And so cold.
Okay.
Heads up! Yep, This place is as freezing as ever. Paimon's hands are turning to ice.
Oh, that doesn't look right. Is that hot? Yeah, it's beating. I can hear the beat. We're right. Sorry, Paimon. I have to get to work now.
Still beating away after all this time.
Leave it to me. You two stay on guard.
May Paimon ask a question?
You may.
Who is Durin to you? Do you think of him as one of your kind? And is he a dragon, person, animal, or monster?
One sec, I just wanna... I had a second. For an artificial alchemist, we're both artificial creatures, but biologically speaking, we have no relation whatsoever, so that say we are kin would be practically incorrect.
Sounds like you prefer humans to dragons then.
It's not a matter of preference, rather as a thing stand, I would say I belong to the class of human. Albert, the unit carries have. Yes, sorry about this. Again, that most forms of life in this world possess some unique traits. Just looking through, I've already done like that thing for Rasmus. I am perhaps the most unique among humans in that I am the only one of my kind, but soon there will be another just like me, assuming that our project proves successful. I believe many already told you of his plan to replace them. No, Transform from my conversation with him, he also expressed a strong interest in becoming human. It's a fascinating prospect, not to mention an extremely challenging one, but I understand why he came to that decision. Do you see it as an act of creation? Well, I understood in that regard. Then, in Bird Descent, this project deals with both the past and future, and stands so firmly impact many lives that primary is what makes it worthwhile. Helping him become who he wants to be is a secondary condition, though it's still a meaningful one. By contrast, my personal motivations are nothing so grand and meaningful. I'm just pursuing something I believe in. In my view, to correlate life which the world cannot generate equally is to cultivate the world itself. Whatever aids life in attaining a great level of perfection improves the world by doing so. It is not a question of whether this how to be done or not, merely whether I wish to done. The alchemical enterprise is concerned with deciphering and comprehending all forms of knowledge. That is the path I walk. Of course, that's not to say that this isn't just a scheme. Science aspect to me, but anything that affects ones that I approach first and foremost as a member of the Knights of Favonius. Does that answer your question? Satisfaction? Well, nothing. That was a long explanation there. Finished. Oh, they're just holding the heart.
Golden energy has encased the dragon's heart.
The whole heart would be too big. I don't need that much. Instead, I just removed the core. The rest will lose its value completely. This time, everyone should finally die for good.
Wait, people who fell under Durin's influence.
Knights will keep an eye on them, but as far as I'm concerned, eliminating Durin's influence on the citizens and creating a new hierarchy are one and the same thing. Armed with his Usar, I'll be able to complete the array and deal with all these issues in one go. Return to Mondstadt. I'm annoyed by like we didn't get Alice to talk about Clee. Like she didn't speak up. Although like Alice and the other like wizards or whatever, they seem like old ladies. Of course, like not like things, just the way they talk. How like shows how they portray such things. Like darling and like dear or stuff like that. Not very hard like anyone talk about in real life, but yeah. So just checking out. Let's call it a day here. Thank you for accompanying me.
Pleasure. We sure learned a lot.
Yeah. Mondstadt's a lively place during the Winter Festival. You should take a look around and pick out some nice souvenirs for yourself.
Oh yeah, the festival! Wonder who the Wimbloom star is gonna be this time. Well, we've been too busy dealing with this situation the entire time. Who else would be free to work during the Wimbloom festival?
Catherine. I'm sure we'll find out on the day of. Wait until 2 days later, so yeah. What's that? 3 for almost 4 hours.
The Wimbloom
Go
festival
to the
is about to
plaza.
begin. Let's go check it out.
Who won? Who's I think won? I thought the only one who handle was free this whole time. Seemed to be Catherine. They could be like some unknown character. I don't even know what they're judging off, to be honest. I have no idea. Was it good deeds? What's that?
Here I go.
Like that. I swear, even though I've been to once in summertime, I always get stuck navigating this area, even though you just go up. If I'm looking for a specific thing, it's always something like, okay, immersive storytelling again. As all you know, during this year's Genshin Festival, the people of Mondstadt have band together to defeat several waves of monsters that tried to invade our great city. Accordingly, we would like to award the Tower of Wimbloom Star to someone who made an outstanding contribution to the defense. We're gonna be the star. It's already said none. If they don't say us, this is stupid. But then again, it's our us or our bird of Albedo. Or Klee. You know, Klee make other stuff. There's someone who may not look at Iron Strong worry about whose genius that played a vital role in gaining control over the conflict. His words and songs will always have a way of lifting people's spirits. And many. Okay, so Venti. Let's give it a round of applause to this year's women's star, Venti the Bard.
Wow! Amazing!
Venti! No way, you're really gonna pick me? And he said song, I was like, okay, yeah, Venti. I was like, I'll bet when it's a keen insight, and then I was like, oh, song? Yeah. Why not? You're the perfect person for the job. Alright. Does that mean I get only free drinks at Davin? I'm sure they'll be more than happy to support this year's women's star if you like. You can even take a drink while you give the your acceptance drink to the crowd. In that case, let me swap out the speech for a song. Everyone, the best bard in the land is about to begin his performance, so don't go away. Gather around and lend me your ears. Literally plays one note. Oh, am I on the pool? Oh, fireworks. Oh, nice. Got percussion. I made a. What secrets you holding? I hereby exert the prayer of unique earth following water, refined fire following wind. Traverse the inner world and 12th passage. That's a sick cutscene. Immerse soul enter the mortal realm. And enter dash into sacred blood and bone. O sages, witness my grand endeavor. Thank you, everyone distracted. How was it? Not bad, right? Okay, I don't know, it's true. Human form? It's gonna be a kid. Oh, that looks like such a... I still like Venti. What? That looks like Venti, am I wrong? Also, that looks like such a great, like, is that gonna become a character in the future? Because that looks like, the wings in the background look like a demon. It looks super great. Next week, I say we choose, I'll go.
Really? So Mini Durin looks like a human now?
Correct, however, his new full body is still standing. We should give him some time. Oh, please let us see it. Incredible work, Albedo. I guess we said the compliment. It really is rather remarkable. Please
So, how do you feel right now?
Quite good. I did what I set out to do and achieved a personal goal. I think even she would have made a rare facial expression if she's seen it.
She?
Your mother, right? The master and mother gold ring. A long time ago, she sent me to Mondstadt with an instruction to complete a task to find the truth of the world. I had a feeling about what she meant. And in time I was able to prove it. Sure enough, finding the truth of the world basically stood for getting a life. That might be easy for most people, but for someone like me, it meant doing a lot of learning about a lot of things. I had to find out about myself and the world around me, get to know me, and get to know other people. Life is the space that exists between me and the world. To become truly human, I had to inhabit that space. So, for an artificial human, finding life is more, in some sense, equivalent to finding the truth of the world.
So that's what she meant, huh? Well, no wonder those monsters wanted to infiltrate the city and replace you. They wanted your life for themselves.
Being alive is just existing, but having a life makes you truly human. I think that is the message she wanted to get across to me. Still, I found this whole series of events has given me new inspiration. Becoming human is only beginning. What follows is the choices of the human has to make in life, as well as the kinds of family bonds they will form. I don't know why my friends been killing me for the past couple of days. Also, like, this talking, like, because, like, basically half the cast isn't voiced. I'm pretty sure Amber's not voiced. Albedo's not voiced. Jean's not voiced. Kaya's not voiced. Luke's not voiced. That's 5 already. Barbara's not voiced. 6. Rose is not voiced. 7. More than half. Like literally, the main character of this hard quest isn't voiced. Most people would probably see the events of the last few days as something out of a nightmare, but for me, it's just part of my family life. I fear that the carefree since my brother has enjoyed this far will come to an end. Just like me, he will have to step into the world and face the same constraints as everyone else. Oh yeah, I'm assuming brother means the dragon, thingy. But also, like I said, them not being voiced does take out from the story a lot. Also, it kills my throat. Even the novel story, I don't read the whole thing to us. I'm like, yeah, skip it. But the fact is, I'm obviously, I am inside for the story. I want a lot. Second of all, I only do that stuff mainly when it's not a story. When it's a story quest or such quest, yeah, if it's here, I'll at least show it. If I can't be asked to read, I'll at least show it on the screen, then go off. I read in my head, read out loud. My voice is killing me.
You've got an unusual family, that's for sure.
Well, I suppose we get it from our mother. She's slightly unusual. There are all kinds of families in this world. Some base their life around the family store, others around the farm. Yeah, fair enough. Also, my video's about to reach an hour, so yeah. By an hour, I mean the recording is recording right now, so I'm going to re-record. And I'll give my thoughts at the end. I had to rush that last sentence. There are all kinds of families in this world. Yeah. In my family, I suppose we tend to the flowers, and now I'm a gardener too. As long as you feel like you've gained something from that experience. Master never showed her face, but the expert knows what I've done. That means she knows as well and gave her approval. Since devouring numerous, it would seem she is finally found a moral peace, devouring Nabarus. And if so, then I am truly happy for her. She didn't always have a penchant for madness, you know?
Devouring Nabarius? What's Nabarius?
Yeah. It's the name of the ruler of life.
What?
And Lance told me about it not too long ago, but it came as no surprise any master would do it sooner or later. As for the ruler of life, all I truly know is that the birds of God is dead because of Master's action. She and the birds are now one. The ruler of life, you're saying she devoured the ruler of life. And just saying that one doesn't make it any better of an action. In any case, thank you so much for your help during this ordeal and to choosing to stand by my side for it. If she devoured the ruler of life, without the ruler of life's consent and just devoured him, she basically killed someone and he's just brushing it off. But if it was something that had to be done, fair enough. Or if the ruler of life was some annoying jerk, I don't mind.
Of course, that's what friends are for.
Paimon took the words right out of my mouth. She always does. She basically made us mute for years. Although you say that, it means more than I can say. Hearing you say it means more than I can say. I'll make sure to pass along the sentiment when I report back to Master Jean.
Oh, so you're heading back to headquarters? Well, good luck with the report.
Thank you. I'll get going. Bye. Have a good time.
Wow, this Windbloom Festival turned out to be a special one. It feels like we really made a difference.
I've already had a Windbloom Festival before. Maybe it's something new, or maybe they've mentioned it before. I've no idea.
Oh, I almost forgot. If the Windbloom star has already been chosen, what is this year's Windbloom gonna be?
Want to take a guess?
Venti, you're back.
It's gonna be a song. How well I couldn't keep my two dear friends in the dark about this year's Windbloom now, could I? What do you think of the I don't know. It's quite thin, I like it. The true feeling of the brother sun is sensible and sweet and warm as gentle as spring. Breeze, perfect for the season. Drift, give me your hand, huh? The mages are very pleased that you and Albert managed to pass their trial. Bertha received the materials he sought to, so you deserve something in return as well. The next one wants you to have this. It contains something entirely one of a kind, a secret source A secret of sorts that when the time is right, that it will reveal itself to you, so no need to open it right away.
Wow, a gift and a mystery all in one! The mages sure love their secrets, huh?
According to the sender, you are probably the only person who could make use of something like this. I suppose it belongs with you. Alright, thanks. I'm assuming it's Albedo's mother, because she's a seen. It's like, from what Google said, I'm obviously going to Google because I don't know. If she's a sinner of Comria, she probably knows her way from Comria and we can actually use it. Alright, thanks. Ah, well, all I did was deliver it. Although I did go to great lengths during this whole ordeal, I suppose a reward for my efforts wouldn't be out of the question. What do you want?
You've helped a lot, Venti. How about we treat you to a drink?
Yeah, okay, I knew we were gonna. Really? I hold you too bad, you know. No going back on your word.
Of course, Dad! Let's go to the tavern right now!
Music to my ears, I'm so happy I could fly. It's like this festival was made for me or something. When no love remains for the song to tell, the world becomes naught but an empty shell. West End. Cruel is said, faint cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free. At those shadows so cold he sought wisdom told, chasing a fragment the wind only knows. The west wind fell and faded into night as he stepped from the darkness and into the light. Oh my god, I'm actually dying here, it's burning, I can't wait to rest for that. 60, yeah, here we go, you know, it's gonna like stuff. There's an armor quest, so shouldn't I get anything? Yeah, guy. But that's not what I want. I will check quickly, there's. Might as well unlock something. Unlock. So we unlock. You ain't doing these ones yet, what? That's very unlocked. Unlock yours. So why not? Available. I haven't started yet, I'll start that soon. Oh no. Okay, I'll get my thoughts on the quest quickly. Where should I go to like do this quest? I'll go here. All in all, the quest was actually, what's that mean? Go like. No, I'll send the statue quickly. That'll be why I go the quest. The first few ones that. So this quest is like 3 hours long. But it's like 2 hours and like 50 minutes, 3 minutes, 30 minutes, give or take. I did stop. And it depends on how quick you can read. Especially if you read out loud, it's longer. This quest was really good. What I liked, I did get it right about shapeshifters, technically. But I also got the context wrong. I thought Albedo was a shapeshifter when he was like Albarian in the bodies, which is not the case. Yeah. So that ordeal, I kind of got right, and I did like how the whole thing was like, you know, people under the influence, they were kind of like, you know, went mad and kind of were easily controlled, and then the person, I thought she was really suspicious at first, because she didn't really care about Levin's being pushed back. She was like, yep, you're evil, and she didn't like to use allegedly and all that, like, legal terms and all that. So I did suspect her, so I'm happy I was right. I didn't think she was a shapeshifter though, like, you know, someone thingy. I thought she was the real one, because that didn't cross my mind at all. But the whole, like, you know, thingy, and then the whole of them accusing, you know, that other god for not knowing about the star, because no one, I'm assuming she covers it or whatever, like, you know, she has it covered on her thing. So, yeah, I'm not surprised there. And all in all, the whole, like, you know, Albedo doing that dragon spine thing, with making the dragon human, it looked like it was a Venti human though. Maybe he looks similar to Venti because, like, I don't know, Or maybe he looks similar to thingy, someone else who looks like Venti. He looked like Venti. I could be wrong though. Like the eye, we only saw the eyes shot. It looked like Venti's face. I could be completely wrong. Hopefully we do see him in the future. I'm assuming we're probably gonna see him for. Assuming we're probably gonna see him for like a what's it called? For a character in the game. So yes, Mina will probably be a character. He'd probably have a different name. He may name himself something else. Or maybe just name himself the new Duran or whatever. All in all, great. The whole Alice stuff and the whole we got to hear from Virgo, Duran Master Virgo. It's been literally like what 3 years since the game started, give or take. Probably in 5. I don't actually know. I think it started 2020, so 5 years since the game started. We haven't really got anything from Grandmaster Virgo. So the fact we got that, and then you know thingy, and we also know we also kind of get a bit of his personality there with the whole talk with him and Barbados, and we got a bit of lore surrounding him even more. All that was great. Oh, Alice stuff was also really good. Like, you know, Alice coming. I would like if Clee was there, because from what I know of, Clee is Alice's daughter. So yes, I would have loved it if Clee was there. I thought like Obey looked up to her as like an aunt, but from what Alice has just asked, Pamela as is your aunt Alice, so I'm assuming it's just because she likes to be called an aunt or something, or she thinks everyone's like a kid to her. A bit rude because I'm 500 years old, so yeah. All in all, I did enjoy this a lot. The Chinese part was like that whole obstacle with the like boss that was annoying because I kept dying. You had to run away. But yeah, I do like the whole being framed. It reminded me a lot of Fontaine. There's also gonna be a Fontaine like quest event that's gonna happen. I will partake in that when that happens. So yeah. All in all, I think it's a good monster update. The only thing I can see people having a problem with is them not being voiced. But I think in other countries that probably are voiced, but in English they aren't because English voice actors are striking. If you want to know that old deal, it's quite a lot. Okay. Honestly, this might be one of my favorite actual Archon quests after the main Archon quest. Like, the interlude of the Archon quest. Like, not the actual Archon quest, but every time an Archon quest is finished, you get like a random quest that counts as an Archon quest. This is probably my favorite one of those quests, honestly speaking. The other one was kind of boring because I kind of got forced into it. It could just be the fact that I'm doing this when it got released instead of doing it when like just being forced to do it and nothing really interesting happens. But yeah, honestly, a great quest and I did enjoy it. Without further ado, I'll see you guys next time. Subscribe, do all the great stuff. It does help me out a lot. I'm probably gonna go AFK after this just because I need to bring it's like burning hot. Hopefully this has got me to play the game again because honestly, as of late, I haven't been enjoying the game. I wouldn't say I haven't been enjoying it. It's just the fact that I haven't had time. Not time to play. It's just that I'm so lazy right now because I'm burning up. Even right now, I was playing. I'm burning up. So maybe I'll go off after this. But I'll go off again and see how I feel in like 20 minutes, give or take. All in all, I did enjoy this. I did also get if you looked at the video earlier, I got this character. So yeah. Yeah, it got late for also a chef, like, honestly looks really nice. So, one start. Okay, I'll have to say it, without further ado, see you guys next time, subscribe, do all good stuff, it does help me out a lot. Hopefully this has got me to do a lot of Genshin stuff. You'll probably see, like, the story quest come out today or tomorrow after this video comes out, at the very least. Whether I actually do it on today's live stream or not is another question. Without further ado, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.